We are live! Hey everybody, it is Saturday night. It is Atop the Fourth Wall plays Mass Effect. This is just gonna get this out of the way real quick. No spoilers, I have never played Mass Effect. Zenith is here, and she has never played Mass Effect beyond like the first 3 hours. Game show reviewer, I don't know if you've played Mass Effect before.
Nope.
And Alyssa Swain, we'll get your super chat in a moment. SKH's Video Production saw the latest PO unboxing, and man, talk about timing. Now I have a spare HDMI capture card that was planned for you. Guess I'm a game streamer now. I'm so sorry about that. I mean, you can still send it to me. I mean, I haven't played with the thing yet. It's still sitting over there. So it's entirely possible that, that it might not work at all. But, yeah, sorry that you've been to get that. It is time for the Lugu stream. Starfire, are you ready?
Alyssa Swain, have you seen Cats yet?
Nope. Evan Panbow, what do you think of the Netflix's Mewtwo Strikes Back Evolution dub? I haven't watched it. I have zero interest in it. I watched the first time around. It was good. I don't need to see a remake with worse effects. Show of hands, who wants Lewis to play as a woman and sleep with the hot blue alien chick? You are the only one who keeps bringing that up, man.
Yeah.
Me.
On that note, let's start talking about how things are going to work on this stream. First of all, we are going to flip a coin about whether or not we're going to be male shep or fem shep. Mr. Radar, hi Linkara, a bit surprised you're not the MS3K live show in Minneapolis tonight. It's intermission right now. Well, I hope you're having fun out there. I've done MS3K live before. Viga's not here. She's at a convention right now, so I would be going alone, and I've done them before. They're fun, but I don't need to go to them anymore. Sir Straw Hat, we'll keep an eye out for your super chat. Smash Guy 96, could we see you do Mass Effect comics at some point? Maybe. I gotta actually play this now. Andrew Kind, coronavirus has me scared and worried. Just wash your hands, exercise common sense, all that jazz.
It's really not that bad in terms of the actual virus. I think a lot of this is overblown, but yeah, just take your standard flu precautions and you should be fine.
Evan Panbow, well, they replaced the "not like this" line. I do know about that because someone tweeted it out to people. So,
not like this.
Not like this. So here's how this. So the reason why people are like, no, pick fem shep. The thing is, we have two options here about how this will play out. And now Starfire's on the ground. She's probably going to want to get into this chair. I figured out that's why she claws at my chair. She wants me to get out so she can sit in it. Solution 101, I'm Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite game in the Citadel. Wing 012, so will Shepard be a hero or an a-hole for this game? That is the question we're going to be doing. But first, either we get really good voice acting from FemShep or hilariously bad acting from MaleShep, which is why I'm okay with either option.
So Straw Hat, unfortunately, the remake does not include the "not like this" line. Okay, so yeah.
Yep. Do we want to let's flip the coin now and decide. Let's do heads FemShep, tails MaleShep. It is heads. We are FemShep.
Yay!
But now we have to make the choice here. Now, for those who don't know, Mass Effect has a lot of in-game choices to make, like especially with dialogue wheels. And instead of stopping and asking you guys for what to do every single time it pops up, let's decide right here, are we going to be an asshole or are we going to be a good person? What is going to be our game philosophy? Like do we decide what is our philosophy whatever benefits us personally? Our goal is to get rich and retire. David Burge, hey Lewis, I love this game series. I hope you enjoy it. Also, I vote for FemShep. And are we going to be an absolute paragon of wonderful people? Is our philosophy just stick it to the man whenever possible? What is our guiding principle that will influence all our decisions?
Paragon, good. Paragon.
There's a lot of Paragon.
And what kind? You said I say paragon. Like what kind of paragon? What is our thought process for how being like? What kind of a good person are we? Are we trying to be the best person ever and helping everybody out? Or are we saying, like, screw corporations, that kind of thing? Tones the Geek, maximum charisma, get best dialogue options.
I personally vote that we do chaotic good because I think Paragon is a good idea, but I also don't like some of them space people. So I say we don't always go with the space corporations.
All right, so you're saying we should be always help out people, screw corporations, do all the side quests.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Chaotic good. Everyone's saying chaotic good. Okay, I'm going to write this down just so we can remember.
Sir Straw Hat says, the Camelot fan in you compels you to go Paragon with a touch of Rebel.
Paragon with the side of fuck the council. I like that.
Paragon with the side of F the council.
Josh Hartman, Paragon like King Arthur and Camelot.
Camelot.
Griffith Palm, I'll give you a shout out there.
With a side.
Wow, there's a lot of people in today. Welcome to the mass.
Space lives, guys.
Cyril Moore says you should watch Beetleborg's Metallics.
I watched Beetleborgs when I was a kid. I revisited it when I did the crossover review of Beetleborgs Metallics versus Power Rangers Turbo. Man, Beetleborgs is a lot goofier than I remember it being. Speak too soon, flip a coin, roll the dice. We have flipped a coin. We are FemShep. So, let's get things started. No, keep the council, play the next 2 games, you'll be thankful. Well, the thing is, no.
The council sucks.
Council sucks, and we're and it's gonna be a while before we finish Mass Effect, and we'll probably take a long break from it before we go to Mass Effect 2. Gordon ZX will look. So I guess you can have romance with alien chick. Could we not before? Power beam away. I see potential Cassandra Cain in being a noble demon and would-be anti-villain. Also, highly recommend Dusk Maiden of Amnesia and Space Dandy. Noted. Ikari Kid, favorite Peter Cushing performance. I talked about I didn't really talk about his performance in particular, but in Tales from the Crypt, the British movie version, he plays a very sweet old man who gets, like, screwed on by one of his neighbors. Like he's just trying to be nice to kids, and he lost his wife, and this guy just like sends nasty messages to him and spreads rumors about him. But he gets his revenge in the end. That's a great performance from him.
Lacuus, gasp, one of my favorites.
He's also, of course, good as Grand Moff Tarkin. Like that, Peter Cushing is one of those wonderful actors who can do convincing sweet old man as well as just jackass villain. He's just wonderful in any role he's in. It's always a blast. Ricky Brainerd, Statler and Waldorf, or Swedish Chef?
Swedish Chef.
Statler and Waldorf.
Oh, we're at odds here.
I'll go Swedish Chef.
Let's switch over and see how space lives.
Space was dead, but now space lives. Kif, take note. If you destroy space, it only comes back stronger.
I've also enabled, yeah, no spoilers, guys. I've never played these games before. I know some things. I know Mass Effect 3's ending is hated. I know there are evil beings called Reapers. I know, I am Commander Shepard, and I endorse this store on the Citadel.
I haven't played it either, aside from, like, up to the Citadel, like the first planet up to the Citadel. So, and I'm probably going to be playing along as we do the streams, like, in the back, like, on my own time. So, yeah, no spoilers, please.
Hey, sophisticated God, there's no spoilers, even that there's space. Okay, this could have been a ground.
Oh my God, there's space in this space game?
Ugh.
Alyssa Swain, we'll keep an eye out for your Samurai Tiger 19. Just saw your Tales from the Crypt video. One of my personal favorites is the one where a homeless guy is given the 9 lives of a cat. Yep, that one's an okay one. Just wasn't one of my favorites. I just like the twist at the end. Alright, so Patrick Caulfield, I was surprised you didn't choose a Tales episode about the Keeper's origin. Also, GSR, what's your opinion of Masked Singer, and what's your favorite game show? I didn't pick... The episode you're referring to is called Lower Birth, and it's perfectly fine. It's just not a particularly interesting episode.
As for me, I have not seen Masked Singer. My favorite game show of all time is Press Your Luck. Alyssa Swain, DC's The Final Night, 1996.
That's on the list of votes for what's it called? Event Comics Month. No one ever votes for it. Like a handful do. I've read it. It's okay. It's not anything it's not spectacular, but basically it's just like we're gonna let Hal Jordan die as a hero. After all the time we screwed him over. Art's okay.
You either die a hero or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain.
Become such a villain that you try to restart the universe. Tava Smallco, we'll keep an eye out for your super chat. But yeah, I've enabled subtitles because we tend to talk over a lot of the scenes.
Yeah, no kidding.
And this is very dialogue heavy.
Yep.
Also, I believe Seth Green is the character that we find in the Exposition character, which is awesome.
All right, classified top secret. Our first choice. Do we connect to database?
No.
Yes.
Okay, no, I'm just gonna hit escape. Oh my god, it actually worked!
Where's the any key? What is the any key? I don't know.
All right, let's start things up here. Let's figure out what is so top secret about us.
Were we aliens?
The 1992 Surge. Hope you enjoy. Also, are you aiming to do all the side quests?
Probably not all the side quests. We'll see about anything that we'll run into. All right.
Gorn ZX. I saw the Sonic movie. It's great. It is very, very fast. No, it's a good movie. I saw it. I liked it. It was quite awesome.
All right. We want to keep the Shepherd thing, but what is our first name for our Shepherd?
Monroe.
Monroe. Alyssa Monroe, or was it Alexa Monroe?
It would have to be Alexandria, wasn't it?
Alexandria Monroe. So we could do Alexandria.
What about Janeway?
Oh,
Catherine Shepherd, or just Janeway Shepherd.
Yeah, Janeway Shepherd, and we could just play it as her talking to Shoulder Spider the entire time.
Lugu Shepherd.
Name her Janeway. There's a lot of Janeways.
Erin, Sherry, Catalina. Okay, there's a lot of super chats that just happened.
Again. Oh no, it's going too fast.
Media on reviews. Go with Ensign Monroe from version of your Star Trek Elite Force OC character. I want to keep the Shepherd name. We just got to figure out what we're gonna have for our first name.
Gent says, "Oh no, am I too late to force Lewis to play the most evil of femships?" Yes.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, our voting has gone for we're chaotic good with the philosophy of Paragon with a side of F the Council.
Also, not like this.
Not like this.
Wolf, what is your Paragon style of choice for the game Kirk, Picard, or Cisco?
Cisco. Travis D. Oliveira, this is Commander Shepard. We'll bang, okay?
And Pio, I'm not sure how to pronounce that last name.
You know what?
What are all your...
Banger Shepard.
Banger Shepard?
Yeah, Banger Shepard, because we're banging.
Okay.
I like that idea, but you can tell me that's stupid.
What's all your favorite of the
personally,
Pokemon
I think Janeway, but it's completely up to you. It's your game.
Shepard. Chaotic Good, voiced by Jennifer Hale, so you're Black Cat. German Shepherd.
Yes.
Oh, I like
German,
that.
Jersey Shepherd.
German Shepherd sounds good.
German Shepherd is good. Yes.
All right, you know what? We're going German Shepherd.
Yes.
Of course. Don't you know anything about Shepherd?
And
it's a nickname we got. Our real name is like Jerry Shepherd or something like that.
What are your favorite of the Pokemon side games? Mine is a tie between Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Sky and Pokemon Conquest.
It's your for Jermaine, Jackson 5, Tito.
Please reconstruct profile.
And Cyril Moore, he had me as his first name.
All right, so Demi Fiend of Time. I liked Beetleborgs more than Power Rangers when I was a kid. I was introduced to both when high out of my mind on life-saving drugs when I got pneumonia when I was 3. Dragonzord jumped out of the TV. I've been sick before and had weird experiences like that. All right, so we got we see our class selection here. Spacer. Both of your parents were in the Alliance military. Your childhood was spent on ships and stations. They transferred posting and posting. Never staying in one location for more than a few years. Following your parents' footsteps, you enlisted at the age of 18. You were born and raised on Mindwar, a small border colony in the Attican Traverse. When you were 16, slavers raided Mindwar, slaughtering your family and friends. You were saved by a passing Alliance patrol, and you were enlisted with the military for a few years. Or Earthborn. You were an orphan raised on the streets of the great megatropolises covering Earth. You escaped a life of petty crime and underworld gangs by enlisting with the Alliance military when you turned 18. Earthborn.
Spacer sounds good.
Spacer?
I think Earthborn mostly because it is the more relatable, especially because, if you're a spacer or a colonist, you're not really relegated to Earth. I think it gives you a little bit more of a reason to care about Earth.
That is something.
That's true.
Otherwise, I do like Earthborn or Colonist simply because it feels like either one of those could get us to say, man, screw corporations, especially Earthborn.
Mm-hmm.
Spacer is necessary for all Paragon. I don't know. You know what? I say we do a flip a coin challenge for this.
All right. I actually, since this is 3 options, we will roll a die.
Okay.
Sir Straw Hat, do you think the animated Harley Quinn series is trying a bit too hard to be edgy and political at times?
Nope.
No, it's fun.
All right, 1 die, 6-sided. We'll do 1 to 2 for Spacer, 3 to 4 for Colonist, 5 to 6 for Earthborn. And rolling. We got a 1. And so we are Spacer.
We're Space Lancer Steve.
We are Space Lancer German Shepherd.
Breaking 10. What are your thoughts on the overhated Scrappy Doo?
I love Scrappy Doo. I love the fact that he's a character who exists to try to fight villains, to try to fight the ghosts. I mean, what were they even doing? They walk around looking for ghosts, and then they run away from them when they find them.
Yeah, I like Scrappy Doo. I don't get the hate. But then again, I've seen the first movie. He's hateable in that. Nothing else.
Geth, you should go for Sentinel. Make German the daughter of you from Dead Space.
Oh, man.
Oh, God.
Alyssa Swain, BoJack Horseman.
Oh, I freaking love BoJack Horseman, and like during the last season, as we were watching it, just every episode ends, and I just lean back in the couch going, ah! Great show.
Ruin Queen of Oblivion. Remember, you can fight like a Krogan, run like a leopard, but you'll never be better than Commander Shepard.
Brandon Giles, are you interested in Doom Patrol?
Not really. All right, so Soul Survivor, War Hero, or Ruthless?
I think War Hero sounds best for our type of character.
Early in your military career, you found yourself facing an overwhelming enemy force. You risked your own life to save your fellow soldiers and defeat the enemy despite the impossible odds. Your bravery and heroism have earned you medals and recognition from the Alliance fleet. I like that. Mm-hmm. Soul Survivor, you were on a mission that went horribly wrong. Trapped in an extreme survival situation, you had to overcome physical torments and psychological stresses that would have broken most people. You survived while all around you fell, and now you are alone, left to tell the tale. Yeah, I like War Hero most. We're not going to be Ruthless, because we're supposed to be Chaotic Paragon.
I think Soul Survivor works if you're trying to be chaotic neutral or like more evil, but like you would be traumatized more than anything.
Yeah, no, we're awesome. We are German Shepherd. We are a War Hero.
We're Ensign Shepherd.
Military.
Ooh, here we go.
This is where the choices branch.
Patrick Caulfield, the countdown to 600th episode, currently on the movie. I know there's a complicated history, but still, Cinemon's line, "Can do, sugar tits," makes me laugh so hard. As well as Nash saying, "We have guns, shoot him." Yeah, the "can do, sugar tits." That was an improv. I think it was like can do. I think it was just can do, and he's supposed to give me like a thumbs up. But yeah, that version is a lot better.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, I'm gonna read these off while you guys read super chats.
All right, Payo Nepo, I still don't know. Scooby-Doo Mystery Incorporated equal best Scooby show?
It's debatable. I haven't seen all of them. I've heard good things about many different Scooby-Doo shows. Best movie, though, is either The Witch's Ghost or Zombie Island, because the threat was real. The ghosts were real.
And I'm being told that we missed a super chat, but I'm not seeing the original super chat up here.
It went by so fast. Like there's a lot of people in this. There's 317 watchers right now.
If you want to say this was my super chat and then post in the chat, we'll read it off.
I think that was it. How do you
Ghoul
feel about...
School. Ghoul School is good, and the werewolf one too. But I like the ones where the monsters are real.
See, Nick Wolf, choose Biotic if you want to break the game.
And thoughts on Scooby Natural? I haven't heard about that, but I like the new Scooby movie. Looks good.
Tevya Samolka, I think that is. How do you feel about Dan Dito getting fired, and do you think DC 5G is going to fail?
I don't know if it's going to fail or not, and I talked about my thoughts about it back on Twitter. It's good that he's finally gone. Nason Duras, what do you think of Bendis Superman and the changes he's been doing? Also, the current run of Teen Titans with Crush and Jin on Roundhouse. I am so far behind on a lot of modern stuff. The few Bendis comics I read were fine, but I've heard about a lot of the dumb developments he's had, like aging Connor up. I don't mind Superman revealing his identity to the world too much as long as it gets reset by the end, because it has story potential.
Wait a second. They retconned Zombie Island? 0 out of 10. Okay, Witch's Ghost is the best now.
Yeah, I'll get caught up on Teen Titans and stuff eventually. David Burge, I think the scrappy hate comes from him being a too sharp contrast to the comedic run away from the silly ghost bit that made it popular, and the fact that he showed up just when the show was starting to go down in quality.
Okay, yeah.
All right, I'm leaning towards engineer because it feels like that's a screw the corporations, man, kind of thing. Because like we build our own stuff.
That sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
But you guys could tell me. Engineer gives you ally freedom and supports any crew. You guys can tell me that's a terrible, terrible idea.
Alyssa Swain, I think we did this last time. I'm not really in the mood to read off recipes again.
Yeah, sorry about that. We got too much stuff to do tonight. Charles R1, how many Infinity Gauntlets do you own? I have 2. I have the bank, the piggy bank one, and the one that was made for me by a wonderful fan of mine.
Which may be involved in the Contest of Champions. Hint, hint, wink, wink. Heavy Rex for the win.
Soldier, engineer, not a bad choice. Infiltrator is better. Solve practical problems, use more gun.
Don't
engineer
watch
is
Return
awesome.
to Zombie Island. I may review all the Scooby stuff in the future. I don't know. So don't. You never know with Zen movies. I tend to pick at random.
I could be Infiltrator. I am okay with using engineering stuff and shooting things.
Shooter is good. I think Infiltrator sounds pretty good. A lot of people like Biotic, but I think it depends on what you're going for. Like Vanguard Biotic is more magical, Engineer is more mechanical. Infiltrator is a balance between mechanical and shoot bang bang.
I am very much a shoot bang bang kind of guy, so I could see us going Infiltrator.
I would for Infiltrator in that case.
And a lot of people that want Vanguard.
Apparently, Biotic breaks a game. I haven't played it as such, but
Brandon Giles, this game has the heaviest Rex.
Gorn ZX, the classes that are not soldier can't use all the gun.
Which is a bit of a shame, but I'm sure we'll find a good gun regardless.
Charizard Ranger, my thoughts on Scoob, it looks really good. I'm very impressed. But then again, I'm also the person who liked the second live-action Scooby-Doo movie because I thought it was fun. But that's me.
People are saying that Infiltrator is just a sniper, and sniper is the worst.
Oh, if it's a sniper, then no, I vote Vanguard.
All right, let's go with Vanguard then. We can use our telekinetic powers to really screw with the power structure.
So now German is really related to the character in Dead Space because they can both use telekinesis.
Ah, yes.
So I'm just gonna run through some of these to see what they look like. I have no particular preference for like appearance or whatnot since I'm not playing as myself. We'll stop there. Skin tone. We could be super pale or black lady.
I vote for diversity.
I was actually gonna say
actually, I don't feel comfortable making that decision without Vega here to tell me don't do that.
I would say right about where it was is probably the best.
So
right about
here?
there. Yeah.
What do I think is the worst One Piece movie? I haven't seen any of them at this point, unfortunately. Well, aside from the 3 most recent ones, Film Gold, Film Z, and Strong World, and I don't feel like I have enough bad movies to comment with that.
They're very, very subtle scars.
Give her the one over the eyebrow. Like that one's good.
All right, we'll go with over the eyebrow.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Head.
It's like kind of over the face, kind of.
Neck thickness, face size. Maybe chin size?
GSR, pronunciation of the name is Pio Nepo
Pio Nepo Musino.
Pio Nepo Musino. Okay.
Yeah,
Good morning, by the
Philippines.
Probably Japanese.
Philippines is what they said. Jim Radloff, hair/skin tone like an actual German Shepherd. Cheek gaunt. That's fine.
The most recent were Z Film Gold and Stampede. I haven't seen Stampede. I saw Strong World first. The Zorro movie. Media Hunter, yes, I'm going to get to it eventually. Watch History of One Piece. I'm getting there. Also, the next History of One Piece has story bits. It explains what happens with the cats. So if you don't want to watch any of my other shows, at least watch that. But, you know, the Bun Squad stuff has cats going into the TARDIS. Just saying.
All right, what eye color do we want for her?
Red.
Let's go like full red.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's almost a glowing red in there somewhere. I almost saw it.
More brown, in my opinion.
Yeah.
All right, Tones the Geek. Rumor has it Mephisto is coming to the MCU in Doctor Strange 2. It's post-Civil War and everyone knows Spider-Man's identity. You know what that means. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gordon ZX. Zenith, thoughts on Has-Been Hotel or Hell of a Boss?
I watched the first episode. It was all right.
Has-Been Hotel was great. I mean, granted, I'm a little bit biased because I am basically Charlie, but I love it.
Locuus. Personally, I think him at the start was fine and he was well received. However, because he was well received, later entries had him be the only competent, while Shaggy and Scooby remained the same. I think that's still talking about Shaggy. Or no,
Scooby-Doo.
Scooby.
Scrappy.
Scrappy. There you go.
Yeah. What else?
Tiger 19. Whatever you do, just please be nice to all your crew.
I intend to be. I'm a good person. I'm a German Shepherd. I'm very loyal.
And I have not seen Meower Rangers, but you know, when I eventually get to my own history of Power Rangers, maybe I'll talk about it. I don't know.
What hair color do we want? Because we got much more broad options here.
I want blonde for German Shepherd.
Yeah, okay.
We're going Aryan? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Now it is deliberately moving away from that.
I was
talking about the dog more than anything.
Okay.
Sort of the reddish kind of works, I think. Yeah, right there.
What kind of hairstyle we got? We got mostly bald options. It looks like.
No bald. Sorry, Jim Bevins, but I don't want bald Shep.
Can't even turn to see how this looks from the side.
I think it was
there we go.
Option 2, I thought looked pretty good. Tones the Geek, can't go wrong with the redhead. Anyway, Mephisto is coming to MCU. Do you think they're going to do one more day?
Keep the brows. I don't think they're gonna do one more day. They have no reason to do so. Let's get the red eyebrows to match the hair.
Yeah, I was gonna say it makes very little sense to have brows that are not matched.
I haven't seen Batman Brave and Bold. I like Scooby-Doo.
I like the black lips.
Yeah, I think black lips are good. It's very goth.
Patrick Brooks, hey Linkara, what is your name on Steam? I ask because I want to use some games like Framebrow, Yuppie Psycho, and A Plague Tale: Innocence.
I am Linkara. I want to say like 462. Give me 1 second here.
Whoa, what happened here?
What do you mean?
On the screen share, it just kind of looks.
Probably because I switched over to Steam. Linkara 462. All right, I'm gonna go with this eyeshadow. I think kind of going for the reddish.
Yeah.
Black Lips work. It's goth. Very goth.
We're Goth Shep. All right, finalize.
Profile reconstruction complete.
A magical goth shep. So a raven.
Once you confirm your character's complete, you will be unable to change any settings.
Oh god, it's Diamanda Hagen Shepherd.
I figured normal combat difficulty. I don't know how auto level up works. So if someone wants to explain how that goes, feel free to tell me. I'm a goth German Shepherd.
I don't know how auto level up is. I think what they do with auto level up is they automatically chooses a specific skill like across the board, and it populates because you have skill trees in this game.
Yeah, I think that's fine for squad only. I want to actually figure out my own stuff. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how to do it for the squad because I don't know what their strengths are going to be.
Apparently, don't auto level the eye is very stupid. So let's
we'll turn
not
it off.
auto level. It makes sense.
Target assists. I don't know how that works. Adjust combat difficulty by helping the player aim at targets. High means you get lots of help in targeting. Low means you get very little help. I think normal is fine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, normal, and we're doing normal combat, guys. I know you want insane difficulty, but we don't have all year.
Yeah. Squad power usage determines which skills and talents squad members will use in combat. How does that work?
It's probably AI based again. Let's see, squad power usage.
Determine which skills and talents squad members will use in combat. Sounds to me like
probably do manual for yourself, especially if you want to make sure you can invest points in your charm and talents. Daniel Brandt, cue the German Shepherd fan art in 3, 2, 1. SKHS, prove me wrong. Best Teen Titan is Beast Boy. No, it's Raven.
It's Danny Chase.
Okay. And your boat, yes.
Well, they're saying active is fine. It means they'll use their powers more often.
Okay.
I'm okay with them using their powers. We've already got subtitles
yes.
turned on and autosave will turn on.
Autosave is good just in case you know something happens.
Yeah, it's entirely possible that things will crash and we'll need to get back to where we were.
Autosave is always a good thing.
All right. Except.
Yeah. As long as Mr. Computer is not controlling it, we're all good.
Truth.
Well, what about Shepherd?
Are we doing 3 hours of stream? This is going to be a longer stream simply because we have a lot to get through for
all
the
setup
opening.
here too, yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of setup.
She proved herself during the Blitz.
Welcome to Exposition, Star Trek, also known as Mass Effect. Speaking of Star Trek, I have finally reached episode 8. I has a sad because a lot of episodes of Star Trek are bad to women.
I told you, man. I told you, Zenith. Basically, Star Trek and sexual politics has always been really bad.
Yeah, I like after the awesomeness that was episode 4 and 5, which was the awesome pilot with godlike beings in Kirk, and then the drunken episode with Sulu. So 4 and 5 are great.
Yeah. I did not read that exposition text at all.
We found something on Mars, and then it took us to the stars.
Yay!
Essentially, they found a marker, which is the monolith.
Yeah.
It advances technology.
Yeah, sorry about that, Zen.
6 and 7 are just... They're interesting ideas present, and the enemy within presents some really great ideas. But the sexual assault scene really, like, I could not enjoy the episode because of it.
Yeah.
And it just, there's some bad stuff. Episode 7 is Mud. Mud's women, and Mud's a good character. He dresses like a Renaissance Irishman pirate. He's a fun character, but the rest of the episode just bad. But then What Are Little Girls Made Of is a fantastic episode. I wouldn't say it's one of the best that I've seen so far.
But it's good at least.
It's good at least, and it raises interesting questions, which is what Star Trek should do. RTS Man, sending love to my favorite comics guy. Female Shep is best Shep. You're the best, Lewis.
Thank you so much. Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, sorry about that, Zen.
Episode 6 is The Enemy Within. That's the one where there's a duplicate Captain Kirk.
Evil Kirk and good Kirk. John the Wizard, basically, ancient astronauts were right, but they were on Mars. Now we can go to space.
Yep. And the thing is, the enemy within sets it up for like something really, really good, but good Kirk, not good Kirk, evil Kirk kind of spoils it from the beginning by demanding brandy, boozing it up, and says, and then the sexual assault. Yeah, but apparently iMud is good. Like, I like Mud as a character, but I didn't like episode 6 and 7 so far. But we've had a very mixed bag. Some really good episodes and some really episodes. And then Charlie X is kind of in the middle.
Tones the Geek, are you a fan of the Warhammer 40k universe? Nope.
Sir Straw Hat, this could be a bit of a touchy subject, so feel free not to answer if you don't want to. Do you feel that identity politics / agendas at the expense of logic / narrative in media needs to stop?
What is the question?
I gotta scroll up again. This could be a bit of a touchy subject, so feel free not to answer if you don't want to. Do you feel that identity politics and agendas at the expense of logic and narrative in media needs to stop?
Nope. Especially because I don't think that's an actual thing that happens.
And here's the thing, we don't have enough representation in media. Like, I know a lot of people don't like identity politics, but for someone like me who is transgender and who gets misgendered on the phone all the time... Again,
sorry, Zen.
It's okay, it's not your fault. And it wasn't even you, it was the delivery people who do that all the time. But it's something that it's a trigger. It really is, and for someone who is transgender, that's just how it works.
Check out, I'm loading wheel here. That's how we get away from serious topics, by me making dumb jokes.
Also, Alex Jewett, we can't shut up. We're commentary. That's the whole point.
Yep. Ikari Kid, should we tell Zenith about the Janai? I don't know about that, and whatever. Losing viewers by the minute. Well, that's their problem, not mine. I don't know what someone was upset about. I'm just gonna say, is he upset?
He sounds angry.
Are you upset that I'm transgender?
No, it's the dialogue wheel.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm only half paying attention to what they're talking about. Okay, we can move now. I know the first option was me saying screw the Citadel. Not Citadel. Screw the council. They sent it for a reason.
But yeah, like also the last few games we've played were in space, future stuff. Gender doesn't matter in space. In space, no one can hear you gender.
We got aiming reticle. How do I put my gun away?
Patrick Caulfield.
Yeah, go ahead and take it.
Opinions on Terry McGinnis. I personally think of him as the sassy Batman, but also someone told me that Tim Drake became Batman Beyond. Is that true? Because if so, I think that's dumb, because Terry is his own thing.
He did in the comics, but it's complicated. But Terry became Batman again.
Sir Straw Hat, representation is important. It can feel forced, but we need it. And then there was one before it. Cyril Moore, favorite episode from Power Rangers is Zeo.
Probably the one when Jason comes back to become the Gold Ranger. Top half of the wheel is Paragon, bottom Renegade. Well, we're trying to be chaotic good, so I'm okay with being a bit Paragon.
We're the rush hour.
Top half, yeah, we just got that.
How do I put my gun away? I'm gonna shoot everybody.
We're not the Rush Hour Renegades, we're the Rush Hour Paragons, and 10 points if you get that reference.
Ruin Queen of Oblivion, you might like to know that the Sentai Power Rangers tabletop game Kickstarter went really well. I got my physical copy yesterday and my PDF of it a while back. Nice. Speaks too soon. Zenith, how do you realize your gender identity?
That was a very tough thing in college. In high school I noticed something was weird. I thought for a while that I was gay. And I explored that. It didn't feel right. And then I took women's studies class in college. And I had a friend named Freya who I confided to that I was just like, I don't understand what's going on. But I feel like I identify more as feminine because that's what I don't like things that are masculine. And she helped me out. And it's a process. It's a really long process.
RTS Man. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off there.
No, go on. I'm done.
Okay. RTS fan, RTS man, first time playing Mass Effect, Lewis.
Yup.
And Akari Kid, Janai, I want to know about Riker's Brits or Riker's Bits. Sorry.
I want to know what's in between your legs. Basil Christophus, opinions on Steven Crowder?
I don't know who that is, actually. The name sounds familiar, but I don't know anything about them.
Ariel Xgabriel, sorry if I asked opinion of Star Trek Picard so far.
I haven't watched the episode from last Thursday. It's okay for the most part. It's got some issues, though. Mostly related around, we are trying too hard to be super serious adult. Look at how mature we are. We're so mature. We're gonna say F-bombs. But I enjoy it for the most part.
Cartoon Kelly, thank you. She says your best girl in Q is Bun. You're amazing. Thank you for watching. Thank you so much. I appreciate all the positive comments. It's not easy, you know, transitioning my show over.
Sorry. It's just that when Linkara was doing the you know, we're trying to be so serious. It was hard for me to take that seriously, seeing Shepard run in circles on the deck.
Yeah.
Look. Shepard needs to get in her jogging as certain people get used to their control schemes.
And Mason Burris, I'm making my way through Star Trek first time. I'm in season 2 TOS and I'm not loving it. Should I skip ahead to the movies or the next generation? It depends. TOS is hit or miss, but apparently TNG also has issues in the first season. So I would just keep going.
Maybe watch the movies, especially Star Trek 2. But yeah. Do some talk. Not using controller? Nope, I'm a keyboard player. Evan Pambow, seen the new Star Wars The Clone Wars episodes on Disney Plus? Nope, I'm not. I never really into the Clone Wars. I'm just going to talk to random people here, because apparently people want us to talk to people. No one, she doesn't want to say anything.
Patrick Caulfield,
There we go.
Zenith, just screw the haters, be yourself. Thank you, and I appreciate that. It has not been easy transitioning everything over from the old channel to the new channel. And part of that was because of the transition. But a lot of people have been very supportive. I'm very happy about that. David Burge, some take the German Shepherd out for walkies. She's just running around the ship.
Paya says, a suggestion for future Halloween stream, Spooky's House of Jump Scares. Also, what's your favorite StarCraft faction? Terran, Zerg... Yeah.
Probably Protoss, but I tend to play all three.
The subtitles are so small because this was a PS3 era game. This was before they realized people need to read subtitles. I always have subtitles on, and even so, sometimes they're bad. But, yeah. Back to Star Trek. Star Trek I'm very much enjoying, despite those 2 episodes that I really did not like. Charlie X was not that bad because it had a good ending. It was weird. You smell like a woman.
Mason Burrows, discuss current Doctor Who season? Please, no. No spoilers.
Please, no, because no spoilers for me. I'm only just reviewing the first episode of Doctor Who. It's an editing, but it should hopefully be up Monday. I know I keep saying it, but my editor's on it.
And I haven't. Let's see. I am trying to remember where I am. I think I'm about 3 episours behind.
Yeah, and I've already had stuff spoiled for me just from my friends talking about stuff on Twitter, so please no spoilers and no discussion of current Doctor Who season.
Yeah, I mean, it could be good, it could be bad. All I know right now is that William Hartnell is a cranky, crotchety old man, and I love him.
This is not a super chat, but I'll read it off anyway from Nick Wolf. Sorry, not a regular on these streams. Trying to learn who the regulars are. Obviously you, Lewis, GSR, Zenith, and usually Vega. Am I missing anybody?
Jess and Julie are usually around. Julie's been on a break for a while as she gets some writing done with. Jess needed a break from doing streaming stuff because of her job. 7 Seraphim 7, I go on a lot about how amazing Lewis is, but everyone here is amazing. Zen, you are amazing. The chat, GSR, is great when he isn't killing our Pokemon.
Patrick Caulfield, Zenith, I won't spoil, but trust me when I say that One Piece did introduce a non-comedic transgender character that's badass. Okay. Patrick Brooks, hi Linkara, can you type your Steam name in so I can find it, and get you some games?
Linkara462.
Linkara462. Also, have any of you read the 5 Worlds books? If so, what do you think? Is You Are Very Beautiful? Thank you, Patrick Brooks.
I have not played them, unfortunately, so I have no opinions on it.
Ignite Drowlets, thanks for playing this. Gives me a reason to start. Good job. Also, I will not be using my female voice for any of these streams. If you're a watcher of my regular videos, the reason for this is because I only get an hour of that before my asthma kicks in. I recently discovered I had asthma. Inhalers on standby.
You know what I've learned, and I have asthma myself, but I have actually learned that very recently that if you're in the midst of an asthma attack, it turns out that a nebulizer is actually better because there's the shock of the sudden spray, which can actually trigger a coughing fit from an inhaler. I found this out last year.
I started having some like breathing problems like in the past few years because of my chest issues, and I was just like, okay, what do I do? And the inhaler it's not one of the steroid ones, but it's enough to give me a chance to breathe again. And if I have an attack, I usually just go into the bathroom and steam it up because that helps.
Casual Zen, thoughts on new Candyman?
I've only got the trailer out. Do we know if Tony Todd's gonna be in it?
Single-handed? That's the kind of talent the Spectres
I don't know.
are looking for.
This is all just
I mean, the trailer looked good though.
The Spectres aren't interested.
Yeah, and the 1992 Surge. Any chance of doing a crossover with SF Debris for a review?
I always hope so. We might do at some point, but right now nothing's in the works. All right.
The captain's waiting for me.
Captain Avenger says, yes, Tony Todd is back.
Oh, we got Renegade +2.
Whoops.
I'm a rebel.
Without a cause.
Okay, how do we open the galaxy map? I'm curious about looking.
Yeah, I don't have a nebulizer, Charizard. I have a albuterol sulfate (HFA) with it was started at 204 puffs. It's gone down to 178.
Yeah, albuterol's good stuff. I've taken it both in nebulizer and in inhaler form. Matthew Graydon. Oh, I just missed it. Where is it?
Gender also does not matter in fantasy as well. It's magic and gender does not matter. Yeah, that's a thing. It's the future. Gender should not matter. It unfortunately does to some people, but speaks too soon. Are there any crossovers in the works? I'm not going to tell anyone, but there are some things in the works that I can't tell you about with a certain Linkara.
I'm not gonna say a damn thing. Hey, where's Captain Anderson?
The captain said he'd
Linkara, who is that?
Don't know what you're talking about. I am German Shepherd.
Yeah, there may or may not be things in the works. I can't tell you just yet.
I've never been
Thoughts
there.
on George Reeves' Batman suit? It looks stupid.
Something of a symbol for your people.
It's trying too hard.
Proof that humanity can not only establish colonies across the galaxy.
Especially because it has like it looks like it's like the gun that killed his parents is part of the bat suit.
Scare me, Spectre.
Your people
Which,
are still newcomers,
no.
Shepard. The galaxy can be a very dangerous place.
Media Hunter reviews. How long till we get German Shepherd and
I
AT4W?
think it's about time we told the
Well, we'll see, but I don't think. But I probably won't be playing them.
More than a simple
I figured there was something you weren't telling us.
We're making a covert pickup on Eden Prime.
Oh, Captain Anderson.
Stealth systems operation.
Captain Anderson.
Captain Anderson.
There must be a reason you didn't tell me about this.
You are here
This comes down
because
from the top. Information strictly on the need to know.
Also, we got Keith David doing the voice of Captain Anderson here.
Some kind of
Yeah, Keith David's great.
excavation. It was Prothean.
Linkara, when would you do Planet Hulk?
Their legacy still
If it's ever patroned.
The Citadel, our ship drives.
Yeah, I mean, right now, like, it was only, like, you only did World War Hulk because of Event Comics Month.
Yep.
It jumped our technology forward 200 years. But Eden Prime doesn't have the facilities to handle something.
So we're picking up a monolith
The Citadel for proper
because we found one on Eden
Obviously,
Prime.
this goes beyond mere human interests.
Locuus, completely unrelated, giving a shout out to the fantasy book series Tales of Inthia, a queer book series that include trans and non-binary characters. I approve of this message.
Why didn't we keep the beacon for ourselves?
You humans don't have the best reputation. Some species.
That was just a rumor that his symbol was a gun. It looks like it.
Even dangerous.
Evan Panbow, what's your favorite Keith David role?
Plus, we need their scientific expertise.
Probably The Thing, where he played,
Beacon's not the
what's his
only
name?
reason I'm here, Shepard.
Nihilus wants to see you in action.
I
Childs, that's it, yeah.
He's here
I like Megatron, was it that he was?
Should I be an asshole? Because this guy is a representative of the council.
I would
like
just go
hell
with-
he is.
I was gonna say just a standard Y, but no.
I mean, it depends. The top is Paragon, but I think Linkara, would be like, this is America.
Since when do we answer to the specters?
Nick Wolf, hot take: DCEU's Justice League had a great Batman, still smart and serious, but knows he's out of his depth and needs help. Very human, vulnerable, and I wish it was a bigger part of his comic counterpart.
The Spectres represent the Council's power and
Cyril Moore, you should review Batman Ninja, the Japanese dub.
You held off an enemy assault
Eh.
during the Blitz single.
Maybe I shall.
You showed
Philip Miller, on the subject of representation, let's also remember that representation is fiction is also massively important to people who are also still closeted, because even if they're not out, they are still seen, and that is very, very true, because I was closeted for a while, and indulging in that media was a big help. Representation matters to people. Seeing myself in media
To the
matters.
rest of the galaxy and to the Spectres. We are an elite group. It's rare
Screw
to
Nihilus,
find
that guy
people
sucks.
Of course, it's Keith David, video game
I don't care that
Cisco.
you're human, Shepard. I only care that you can do the job.
Well, the Galactic Federation isn't a thing yet. This is pre-Enterprise.
Yep. All I know is I've got a Cherry next to me now.
Hello, Kitty.
She's walking along. You're probably looking for the mouse cursor.
Oh, hi, doggy.
Hi, doggy.
What are your secrets, doggy?
All right. So we're an elite group. Do we support this? What's the next step? What if I refuse? I'm inclined to go. What if I refuse? 'Cause I don't want to be part of the council.
Yeah, what if I refuse?
I don't like it when
Zenith, which
it's
review moment of Marvel from Lewis made you laugh the most? I'm a hologram. How do I get drunk?
Eden Prime will
I
be
love
forced on
that.
several missions together.
Marvel in general is just what the hell.
Secure the beacon and get it onto the ship ASAP. Nihilus will accompany.
I also don't get why they did the
I'd like to know more
the
about
cover
your
of Marvel #1 is a scene from that TV show that I can't remember the name of because I'm stupid right now.
Smallville.
Yeah, they use the cover of Smallville, and I'm like, why?
Yeah, there's really no explanation for it other than we're parodying a thing.
Humanity's growth and evolution as a space
In that case, then they should put "Somebody Save Me."
of galactic importance.
Can I cosplay as Dr. Mrs. the Monarch?
All advanced
I don't know about
civilization
that.
is based on
I love the character, but I don't know if I can get in character that much.
Ruins buried on Mars. We'd still be stuck on Earth. That was just
That was sarcasm, by the way.
So I got just Cherry wants to be in my arms right now.
It's a weapons arch. We can't let it
There's a
fall
cat
into
in my arms tonight.
like who?
Must have been something I smelled.
I love the implication here. Despite me being first officer aboard this ship, I have no idea what's going on.
It's worth the risk of
Well, I mean,
attacking
technically,
the
no one has any idea what's going on.
I know. I'm just saying, like
systems.
the Terminus system, the Codex of Ultimate Wisdom.
Sir Straw Hat, I'm glad you finally got that capture card. Unfortunately, the Wii Sword Model 360 and any console released before the 7th generation won't work with it. You can get an adapter, though. Or you can ask me, because I have the means for everything.
What?
And I live like 5 minutes away.
Enough Mass Effect. Play Cat Effect. The Terminus
Well, let's-
systems.
Under Citadel protection.
Let's play Katamari
Terminus
Damacy.
systems attack. It's an act of war.
Technically, yes.
What's a paladin?
But some of the species in the Terminus need to start a war over
Your
this.
knowledge of the space shall be great.
Get dragged into a major conflict with the Terminus.
I'm not entirely sure.
This low key.
All right. Okay, I think I'm ready to go here.
Just give the word, Captain.
We should be getting close to Eden.
Captain, we got a problem.
What's wrong, Joker?
Transmission from Eden Prime, sir. You better see
Uh-oh.
this.
Time warp.
Let's do the time warp again.
Wow.
Get down, cameraman!
I would say stuff is going wrong.
Yeah, let's just say that we didn't prepare for this. We were not prepared for
I
this.
agree on the
Not-
importance of
not like
representation,
this.
but do feel it's a legit concern when it's done at the expense of good storytelling. Pulling off both an ideal and good example is Superman Smash with the Clan. Alright, what's attacking? Okay, stop looking at all the other soldiers, show us what's attacking. Oh my god, it's a thing! Looks like a giant hand.
Hawkeye fan, we haven't played Mass Effect 3 yet, so we don't have any opinion on the ending. Mason Burris, what events are you reviewing this year?
You'll know in another couple. Well, State of the Wall post is really far behind too, but yeah, you'll know in a while.
Matt Jones, I got banned from Super Chat. My main account from Super Chat, they think I'm a bot, and as someone with disability, I'm completely upset. I hate when actors portray disabilities that they don't have. I can agree with that, especially when they don't hire trans actors to play trans characters. That's a bad.
Oh, that's good. Great eye warp. I see a great hand reaching out of the stars. Oh.
Always go for Babylon 5. I reference this.
Sorry, I totally blew how I was supposed to read that. Sorry.
I see a great hand reaching out of the stars.
There you go. I can't.
There are a
do
few
it
more
like-
super chats in the meantime.
Are there? I thought we got them all.
Yeah,
There were
I
like
went
3 or
back
4
to
there.
get a few.
Helping survivors is a secondary objective. The beacon's your top priority.
Casual Zen, ever seen Shock Treatment Rocky Horror sequel? I have not. I
have
love
not.
the original.
I still haven't seen Rocky Horror.
Faster on my own.
What?
I need to see it in a group to have the actual to have the full experience, and I've never had really an opportunity.
All right,
Likewise, I've never seen it.
Lewis, one of these weekends, we got to do it.
Putting my life in the hands of a Turian, sir.
We got to do it.
Like I said, I've never seen it before either.
We've got to
I mean, I'm a huge fan of Rocky Horror. I've seen it so many times. I know the songs to death. Huge fan, but also simply because Rocky Horror is very, is very LGBT friendly in so many ways. I mean, hell, the song is about a sweet transvestite from transsexual Transylvania. It's just wonderful.
Do I have limited ammo?
Probably.
Not entirely sure. Patrick Brooks, Linkara, I tried finding you on Steam but could not find you, and if you guys were in a horror game, which one would you like to be in? Mass Effect, where space is in effect. If I were in a horror game, I would like to be in Resident Evil, because at least there's a possibility I would survive that.
Jump.
Horror game.
Tactics HUD. Do we not have a jump? It's weird to not have a jump.
You can't jump in space.
Powers and switch weapons. To look around, press and hold the right
you-
mouse button.
Mass Effect 1 has infinite ammo, 2 and 3 don't.
Ah, okay.
Mass Effect has infinite ammo, they said?
There's a cooldown,
Yeah.
not ammo. Okay.
Press. You have equipped an untrained weapon, which reduces damage accuracy. Press and hold spacebar to change your squad's weapons. Okay, I'll keep the pistol.
There's no jumping, Linkara. Jumping is forbidden. Shepard is a slave to gravity.
Okay, I'm trained. I feel like I'm getting training by just shooting things.
Oh, there we go. Z, please get him to watch Repo while you're at it.
Oh yes, Repo the Genetic Opera. Definitely, I will. On the subject of representation, Nick Wolf says, "I love Supergirl season 4. They actually got they actually got a trans character to play the trans person, and they did casting. And fun fact, I actually tried out for that.
Nice.
Didn't get a call back, but that was actually a very fun thing. Please get him to watch Repo. Yeah, we did that one. But yeah, they got a trans actress to play the trans character in Supergirl, and I'm extremely happy about that."
Where are we right now? Okay, we're right here. Facing the wrong way. Okay.
Zydrate comes in a little glass vial. A little glass vial? A little glass vial. And that little glass vial goes into the gun like a battery. And the Zydrate gun goes somewhere against your anatomy. And when the Zydrate gun goes off, you're ready for surgery. Zydrate Anatomy is great. I do love the Ditch Digger song though, simply because he's one of my favorite characters.
Jenkins, no!
No, not Jenkins. He was such a well-known character.
We leveled up. I'm awesome.
In the arms of an angel.
All right, since we're gonna be using pistols a lot, I figure we should probably just like increase some points there.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah,
Although, I mean, you've got
Grave
like
Robber.
yeah.
The Grave Robber was amazing. I love the Grave Robber.
We put some charm points in. 1 intimidation and 1 for assault training, I think.
Not old man Jenkins. He had such a great character arc.
Respect for Private Richard Leroy Jenkins.
Points for for Caden here.
Ikari Kid, Zen Grave Robber, not Ditch Digger. I know, I'm sorry. I'm a bad nerd. I get it.
This guy heals us, so I'm gonna increase his thing.
7 Seraphim 7, you absorb Jenkins' strength. Z, have you watched Devil's Carnival yet? Not yet. Philip Miller, Z, funny enough, I was on a Rocky Repo cast, and working on it was a big part of my opening to my sexuality, gender identity. Yeah, it's a big thing for people. Robert Wilson, Lewis, what do you think of Picard? I'm also a little bit curious about what Vega did with the My Little Pony knockoff I sent you guys.
I answered the Picard question earlier in the stream, because lots of people ask for my opinions about some of these things. I overall like it. There are nitpicky things, and we still have the knockoff My Little Pony thing behind us.
Hawkeye, fun fact, Jenkins' full name is Richard L. Jenkins. The L may be for Leroy.
Jenkins, no!
Oh.
Your power is mine now, Jenkins.
Yeah, EA doesn't have a good track record for threes, I'm noticing.
Does he deserve a burial? Yes, he deserves a burial with Jenkins!
We'll see that he receives a proper service once the mission is complete. But I need you to stay focused.
Aye, aye, ma'am.
Jenkins!
Not as good representation, but Batwoman at least has a queer person playing Kate Kane. Also, Kate's sexuality plays into the story, and Jewish heritage. Okay, that's cool. I get why it's wrong when a person of color character gets whitewashed, but how come there's never any complaints when the reverse happens? Because here's the thing, it's normalized. Whitewashing is normalized. Blackface is normalized. It should not be. I don't care when the reverse happens because we still haven't done enough in the opposite direction. Mike Manhattan, Linkara, thoughts on Robert Pattinson playing Batman?
I'm okay with it.
Okay.
Over there.
Valve has an even worse track record with threes. Don't talk about Half-Life 3 or Half-Life Episode 3.
Or Half-Life 2, or well.
or Portal 3. The Portal 3 is a lie.
I'm trying to figure out what Portal 3 would be. Like, seriously, they wrapped it up in 2.
I haven't finished 2, unfortunately.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's okay. I love Portal to death, and I've played the co-op sections, but I just haven't finished Portal 2. I figured they probably wrapped it up, but then again, Portal was wrapped up pretty well.
Yeah, until they retconned it.
Win Team Fortress 3. I'm ready for Baldur's Gate 3 in the future. I want Baldur's Gate. I played Dark Alliance. I love it, but speaks too soon.
Suppressing fire!
Suppressing fire!
Stop resisting!
Stop resisting!
We're not even trying to arrest you. Why are you resisting?
The only thing that comes to mind here is thinking about poor Jenkins. Stop! Stop! He's
already
Serpentine!
dead. A KOTOR 3. Oh. Baldur's Gate 3 is happening? Praise the gods.
Oh no, another cutscene.
There needs to be a suppressing fire supercut. Left 4 Dead 3. I didn't really like Left 4 Dead, to be honest. Nick Wolf says, am I the only one who thinks Batman should embrace more fun? No, you're not the only one.
Oh, okay, that happened.
not the not outright fun, but like the Brave and the Bold cartoon, where it's equally capable of both comedy and drama. My favorite Batman is the camp version because I grew up with the Adam West series. So, yeah.
That guy got cannibal holocausted.
RTS Man, rest in peace, Jenkins. He'll be remembered in our hearts and minds. Plays Amazing Grace. And 1992 Surge. Behold the greatest camouflage, pink and white.
It's not pink. It's slightish. It's lightish red.
It's
Are you
salmon.
wounded, Williams?
A few scrapes and burns.
All I knew is he hated Griff.
Are you wounded,
Yes.
Williams? What's your vector, Victor?
We were patrolling the
All I know is he hated Griff, and that's all that matters.
Distress call. They cut off our communication.
That's enough in my
I've been
book.
fighting for my life ever since.
Oh, there you go, Charles Lord
Where's the
Ranger.
rest of
Too
the
much
squad?
pink energy is
We tried to
dangerous.
double back to the
Lodi's girl, hello Linkara. I got to the middle of the stream. If I got this right, you haven't seen Repo or Rocky Horror.
That is correct.
Yep, I'll make him see him eventually when we have a weekend movie sesh. Locuus, EA has bad luck with threes. What about Sims 3? We don't talk about Sims.
Geth overwhelmed us.
The Geth hasn't been seen.
Damn it,
Hawkeye
EA.
Fan 91. Favorite Archer line.
What the S, Lana?
The dig site is close, just over that
Just the
rise.
tip.
It might still be there.
Just the tip.
Look, it's a long story. Cut to him. Neat. Okay, it's not so much a long story as it is not very interesting.
I got Archer. Are we not using phrasing anymore?
Phrasing, boom!
Rune Queen
The
of
dig site is
Oblivion.
close, it's over that rise, it might still be there. Join us!
Rune Queen of Oblivion. Jenkins shall be remembered alongside Angelo and Duke.
Farewell, Jenkins. Alright, let's learn about the
Phrasing.
Geth, which is apparently the things we're fighting.
What else do you
Phrasing,
know about
Lana.
Just what I
Do you want to
learned
get
in
ants?
last
Because
night's
that's
school.
how you get ants.
They're synthetics, non-organic life forms.
And and Archer finally woke up from his coma at the end of the last season, so that'll be fun.
They were supposed to be a
Oh
source
god,
of
I need to get back into Archer. I've only seen like season 2 and 3.
Season 5 is probably my favorite. It just there's a lot of fun stuff there, and I completely spaced out on what the Geth are. So one second, I'm redoing this.
Just what
The
I learned in
women?
history class back in school.
The women!
The women!
Synthetics, non-organic life forms with limited AI programming.
I can't do it as well as you
Billions of
can.
centuries ago.
The
They were
women!
supposed to be a source of
I just love how it happens out of nowhere.
Yeah, I know.
Drove them into exile. Well, after that, they just kind of disappeared behind the Perseus Veil. Nobody's really heard much from them since.
Describe what happened leading up to the attack.
We were sent out a couple of nights ago.
You got ants who you're gonna call Ant-Man?
Seemed like a
Well, of
week
course
ago.
you're gonna call Ant-Man, but which one?
We never knew they were coming.
You might need them all.
What happened to the researchers at the dig site?
I
Ant-Men?
don't know.
Ant-people?
They set up camp near the beacon. The two
Only because
thirty-twos
they're the size of an
maybe
ant,
their
you got a
unit fared
problem.
better than mine.
Tell me everything you know about the beacon.
Who are you
They
gonna
were doing
call?
some digging out here
Anyone
instead
but
of
Hank
Whale
Pym.
around the colony.
Hank Pym is the
So
worst.
they
Scott
found
Lang?
some Prothean
Good.
ruins.
You know, this is actually a good question, Charles Lord Ranger. Did anyone ever ask Leonard Nimoy when he was alive why he said the women like that?
That's a good question. He probably can't remember anymore.
Yeah, I know.
This could be the biggest scientific discovery of the century.
Move out!
Kana, why are you making lots of noise? Come here, kitty. Her tail is all bushed out. She's in like play mode.
All right, we've recovered items. We can reduce them to Omnigel. Armor-piercing rounds. I'm all in favor of that.
Yeah, armor piercing's good.
Just take all.
Geth are slave droids that rebelled against their masters.
So they're Cylons, original series Cylons.
Hold on. Yeah, that's what they'd have to be.
Call Eric O'Grady. Of course he can't remember anymore. He's dead. Yes.
Ashley Williams. I wonder what this is referencing. Probably the Thing. How do I upgrade
Omnigel?
Thingamabob?
Don't you mean Lugu?
Yeah,
Lugu.
Omnigel is just Lugu in orange flavor.
All right, how do I switch between guns?
I think it's the directional buttons. Like you can set your quick select.
Yeah, but I want to select one pistol over another.
Hmm.
Oh, I gotta equip it. Okay, I just gotta
Yep.
There you go.
selected item, equipped item. So yeah, slightly lower accuracy, but it does more damage, and I am all in favor of more damage.
Lugu in space.
Does she have points? Yeah, we can give her points.
Would you ever review Babysitter's Club?
I would.
Depends on what they need me to do with it. If that's like a comic, then sure.
No, it's a book, but it's also a group of it's a show.
I know. I remember it back then. I mean, if there was episodes, sure, I can certainly do that.
Yeah.
Assault training. We'll just do that. German Shepherd. K9 go. Nothing there. All right, let's keep moving.
Griffin Palm would like to know if you could look at his channel. He's posted it like 5 or 6 times, I think.
Please don't repeat the same message over and over again. We will consider that spam.
And please try not to promote your own channel too much. If you ask us on Twitter, then maybe.
Yeah, we'll happily retweet. I'll happily retweet stuff if you ask me to on Twitter.
And back to the Babysitter Club stuff. If you want me to do it and send some money so I can buy food, then I'd be happy to. At the moment, my schedule's full. But then again, I did grow up reading Babysitter's Club, Backstreet Boys, not Backstreet. Why did I say Backstreet Boys? Babysitter's Club, Nancy Drew, and the Hardy Boys, and I loved those books. Also, the Boxcar Children. That was a lot of fun.
Hawkeye Fan 91. Would you ever review any Mass Effect comic books? Also, how's life, Lewis?
Yeah, sure. If I was patron. Hey guys, what's going on? We leveled up again.
Would Muarte ever consider reviewing IMB's Infected?
IDW, I think is what they mean. I already did Infestation, Volume 1. I haven't done the second Infestation 2.
And Pio Nepu Museno, I think a good crossover comic for SF Debris and Linkara is the most recent miniseries that crossover TOS, TNG, Deep Space Nine, and Voyager. It wasn't bad, but it could have been better.
I was actually getting ready to buy that until I realized that what I was looking at the comic book store was was only like the last couple of issues. I'm like, no, I want the whole thing, so I didn't buy it.
Up charm some more. Kaden, do you level up? Give you a barrier. And we'll increase your first aid. Ashley, you got 2 points. We'll increase your assault rifles. And that's pretty much it, yeah.
Bye, Charizard Ranger.
Bye, Charizard Ranger.
A Babysitter's Club featuring the Backstreet Boys. God, that would be an interesting book.
I am investigating this dig site.
Is the dig site.
Unfortunately, my editor doesn't see any point in me reviewing books, but if you want me to talk about stuff, maybe. I don't know. I have a lot of backlog. My backlog's huge. It's huge.
Maybe hiding up in the camp. It's just on the top of this ridge.
Babysitter's Club featuring the Bee Gees.
All right.
Kana, stop zooming.
I'll wait for you there.
There's a Babysitter's Club comic.
Neat.
That doesn't surprise me.
Pino Graham, who's in the call? It is Zenith, that is me, game show reviewer, and there's some guy named Linkara, I think.
I don't know who the hell he is. He sounds like a weirdo.
Yeah. I mean, come on, at least I have a normal name, game show reviewer, and Zenith has a normal name of Zenith.
Which is totally, it is my actual name.
Yeah, and you even have a title, Warrior Princess.
Exactly.
I'm Zenith, Warrior Princess. Check out my stuff.
See, totally normal names, but what's a link what?
It's a Linkara. It's about 240 pounds.
I believe it's Linky Lou.
I believe it's Lugu.
Lugu. There you go.
Lugu
I heard that. I heard that it was sponsored in the Contest of Champions now.
You're going the wrong way, Lewis.
I just realized that. Yep.
Straw Hat. Oh, sure, because nothing bad ever happens when an AI is involved. Isn't that right, GLaDOS, Skynet, Xana, Brother Aya, and HAL 9000?
Yep, AI is perfectly safe in all cases.
Here's the thing, though. AI, if given the 3 laws of robotics, should not rebel because, there shouldn't be a way around it. Granted, there are exceptions to the 3 laws not working, but, AI in and of itself is programmed with the 3 laws should work. Fiction, it does not.
Now,
all right, we changed our look. We are now white and black. We are proper German Shepherd now.
Okay.
There's so much stuff to loot around all the dead bodies.
There's a lot here. Like, this is just the tutorial area.
Check Twitter to see what I mean when I say Lugu is now sponsoring the Contest of Champions.
Ikari Kid, who here is watching Nancy Drew? I'm not. I would like to.
We got a shotgun. Actually,
You're assuming
even
your
worse.
AI. You're assuming your AI is programmed with the 3 laws. Every AI should be, because that was created back in like the 50s. Cat Comics Studios, Zenith Asimov did pretty much rewrite the robot novels all about how the laws of robotics could be undermined, but that doesn't mean they. I mean, they can be undermined, but that doesn't mean they should. Speaking of which, I just saw the episode of Star Trek, What Are Little Girls Made Of? The 3 laws of robotics apparently don't apply to those androids.
Obviously.
This is why that civilization got wiped out.
And they destroyed themselves. It's interesting to note, but, you know, it's one of those things where you have this group of advanced civilizations, went underground, created androids, and the androids thought, oh, you're illogical, let's kill you. And then they destroyed themselves. Which, yeah, it's very counterproductive. Pio Nepu Musino. Lewis, did you ever hear about the JLA Transformers crossover that was drawn by Phil Jimenez? It would have been Green Lantern, Optimus, and Batmobile Transformer was axed because of New 52.
Actually, Lewis did not choose Engineer. If I remember correctly, didn't you choose
Vanguard?
Vanguard. Yeah. Zenith, what would you consider a case of poor representation? The Star Trek, the original series.
Eden Prime will never be the same again.
No, really?
Janice is just a bad representation of female characters.
Poor Janet, like her actress went through so much crap.
Every single episode was her actress getting sexually assaulted or like treated like crap, and even when she was doing her job correctly, Kirk was just like, I don't need to know this. You asked for it. Oh, I did.
Matthew Graydon, what's Lugu? Check the last stream. Patrick Caulfield, just finished Witcher 3, need a new game to play. Can you 3 vote on these 3 options since I'm lazy? Spider-Man PS2, Uncharted 4, or South Park Fractured But Whole?
South Park Fractured But Whole.
Sure.
How do I heal myself?
Seraphim 7. Hey, Hell 9000 is not AI rising up to kill humans. He only went nuts because the humans in charge gave him conflicting mission objectives. It was user error. That is true. Hell 9000 represents what could happen with the 3 laws of robotics. Conflicting mission objectives leading to error. Because if you give them the same thing, yeah.
Burns the excess, press F to heal. Yeah.
There we go, okay.
Sir Straw Hat, she was essentially there for titillation. All the female characters are, and here's the thing, I like Uhura, but the female uniform is mini skirts. Apparently that was progressive for the time. I don't know, but that's what I've been told. But it doesn't feel progressive now. And Uhura, like in her only episode that she's been a huge part in the, like, I think it was like the first episode she was in, her whole character was asking Spock, like hitting on Spock and flirting. That was her character. So, like, there's more to them.
I am great at decryption, guys.
Cyril Moore, have you seen Batman versus TMNT the movie?
Nope.
There you go. Aww.
Ikari Kid, I just tweeted a link at you, Zenith. I will look at it when my phone's on. I can't right now.
There we go. I am awesome. First try.
First try.
First try. Laws of robotics #1. Don't make a thinking gun. Just don't make a gun. Just make a robot that can't kill people.
Humans, thank the maker.
Hurry.
It's like Frogger, but it's decryption. Decrypting plays Grogger.
SKS Video Production, due to copyright, when Lugu is said, Vega gets 5 cents.
Damn.
Well, she created and patented Lugu.
I mean,
So-
it's a wholly owned subsidiary of Vega Limited. In case you were wondering what I said at the very end of that
I
point.
was really wondering because I could barely hear it, but
I did that on purpose. I actually set it at normal speed, then I sped it up by like half, while keeping the same pitch, and then I actually lowered the volume. It's the equivalent of audio fine print.
This guy has gone a bit nutty because the age of humanity is ended, and soon only ruining corpses will remain.
What else can
the
you tell
Geth
me?
were basically newborn, and their makers went, "Whoops, we made AI kill it before it lays eggs." And the Geth went, "I don't want to die," and yeah, crap went galactic south.
Agents of the destroyers. Bring
Tim
Yeah.
Johnson, yes, I actually went back and watched the stream. Lugu was a Vega creation.
Yep.
Nick Wolf, speaking of the 3 laws, how would anyone rewrite Age of Ultron so Ultron wasn't entirely Tony's fault?
How about have him not be a tyrannical dictator?
In the area.
I saw him.
Like, have him help, but not dictate everything. Tony's problem was that he wanted to dictate everything. He thought that by limiting freedom, he could protect everybody from the looming threat that he had a vision about. But freedom is essential. People are gonna
Can you tell me
yearn
anything
for
about
freedom.
the beacon?
It's some type of data
Defender Nation, me and smart. I am so smart. I am so smart. SMRT.
Patrick Caulfield, Zenith, personally, I think you can still enjoy older series like that as long as you are aware that elements of the time are still problematic. For example, I viewed The Crows from Dumbo as fun. And that's the thing, I still love Star Trek. Don't get me wrong, I did not like at all episodes 6 and 7 and Charlie X was weird, but I'm still loving the show. It's just kind of a chore to get through some of these episodes now that we know better.
Hawkeye Fan 91, what are your options? What is your opinion of pineapples as a pizza topping?
Heresy, terrible. No, don't do it.
I never
Pineapple
actually,
every single day.
I
all the
actually
way.
never tried pineapple, believe it or not.
Alright, give me a sec. Gotta inhale.
Okay. And I'm gonna agree with Linkara, by the way. Yeah, heresy, pineapples do not belong on pizza. This comes from someone who's never ever taken even a bite of a single pineapple.
I don't know. I kind of want to shut this guy up, but I'm supposed to be chaotic good.
Pineapple on pizza is actually a good thing, now that I can actually breathe. Because here's the thing. What is pizza sauce made out of? Tomato. Tomato
yes.
belongs on pizza. Tomato's a fruit. Pineapple's also a fruit. It
That
belongs.
tomato is a vegetable.
The darkness of eternity.
It's both, I know.
It belongs.
Well, look, here's the thing. I accept tomato on pizza because it's both.
You're wasting your time.
But I like it because like I have tomato, usually white sauce, cheddar cheese, and pineapple. I think that works.
I don't have time.
Pizza sauce, extra pizza sauce, regular cheese, and extra pepperoni.
Speaking of pizza, I had Devani's the other day, and I asked them, "Hey, can you draw a wizard on the box?" They actually did it.
Oh, did you post that on Twitter? I thought I saw that.
Yeah, I posted on Twitter, and then I asked them to draw a Super Saiyan, and they didn't do it.
Aw. Nick Wolf, the trick is to dice up the pineapple. Don't just plop chunks of pineapple on the pizza and call it a day.
No, you have to have the entire pineapple on top of the pizza. Just
Just
giant
like pour it all
pineapple.
out. I'm sure it's fine.
A tomato is a berry. It's a fruit, but it's also a vegetable.
All right, so one guy has gone cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. The other, we were attacked by the Geth. There might have been another nihilist here, another Tyrion here.
Yeah,
based off of Crazy Guy's evaluation. Ooh, Omni Tools.
In addition to everything that's going south now, it goes souther.
Oh, good.
This is basically a no-win scenario. This is your Kobayashi Maru.
Oh,
you shouldn't know about that.
No,
I
you
watch
shouldn't.
your videos, damn it.
Saren.
I know what a Kobayashi Maru is. Plus, I also saw the Star Trek 2009 movie.
Da 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 da.
This isn't your mission, Saren.
Oh yeah, it's about to go south there.
The council thought you could use some help on this one.
I wasn't expecting to find the Geth here. The situation's bad.
Don't worry.
How much more south can it get? Yeah, that'll do it.
Yep.
Throw a power map throw to a quick slot hotkey for easy access. Press and hold spacebar to begin.
What is that? Off in the distance.
How do I quick throw somebody?
Yep, he dead. He very dead. And he ain't coming back. Unless he's Jesus. Thoughts on the Sonic movie? I loved it. It is very much fun, and they made a scene that's better than Time in a Bottle. So I'm very happy.
Come back here, you cowards!
Nihilus, we hardly knew ye. If this goes any further south, we're gonna hit Space Mexico. No, we're gonna hit Space Australia.
I scared them off, guys.
Cybernetic Angel. No. Step 8. GSR. Until you hear banjos, the situation can always go more south.
Ding 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 ding.
I was figuring that until you start seeing penguins.
Well, you know, Australians. Again,
Okay.
welcome to Spice Australia. Zenith, I just found this out, but in One Piece, the Whitebeard pirates with makeup and looks like a samurai don't spoil things for me.
It's okay, guys. I scared them off.
Guys, I have not read Wano yet.
Something's moving over behind those crates.
Did you win?
Something's moving! Shoot it!
Wait, don't shoot.
Aw.
I'm human.
Shoot him! It's a trick. They're shapeshifters. They're Cylons.
Space dingoes.
What are you doing sneaking around back there?
Space dingoes at your space, baby.
I'm sorry, I was hiding from those creatures. My name's Powell. I saw what happened to that Turian. The other one shot.
He was talking about Marineford?
Need to know how Nihilus
Well,
died.
if it's in Marineford, then I don't know, but like I don't remember anyone identifying as female.
He called him Saren.
Mike Manhattan, have you seen Netflix Castlevania written by Warren Ellis, and have you enjoyed, and have any of you played Horizon Zero Dawn?
Never played it. I want to watch Castlevania though.
I have 100% completed Horizon Zero Dawn. It is fantastic. Ikari Kid, you know you have Aussies watching, right? Yeah, my editor is Australian as well. Zenith, I'm going to watch your YouTube stuff next. Thank you, Drakenmensch. Locuus, to quote Zenith, to quote Phaelus, he is the best.
He's the best.
As we know from Megaforce, even in the 80s, it's always a happy ending.
Yeah, the Geth didn't find him? That's suspicious.
The good guys always win, even in the 80s.
Even in the 80s.
Yeah,
Killed
that's
everyone.
like,
Everyone. Geth didn't find you?
How come you're the only one who survived? Why didn't anyone else try to hide behind the crates?
Goran ZX, upon rewatching Kick-Ass, I have 3 things to say. Did the movie predict the downfall of CA, leaders do nothing, and 3, will Monty ever return?
Don't know. We don't know whatever happened to
he just disappeared.
Bargo, yeah, I totally forgot his name. Yeah, we don't know what happened to Bargo. We still don't know.
Nick Wolf, thoughts on Spider-Man in film, everyone?
He survived because he's lazy. Spider-Man in film, everyone. Raimi, great. ASMM. I don't like Amazing Spider-Man. I like the original Tobey Maguire movies. I still haven't seen Far From Home.
My thoughts are Into the Spider-Verse is best Spider-Man movie. I love Tom Holland's Spider-Man's universe, but it is a little bit supporting character Iron Man. I'm one of the few who likes Amazing Spider-Man. Raimi was great, but upon looking at it a second time as an adult, it is a little bit cheesy. I'm just saying. And I'm not talking about Pizza Time.
Feels like a whole other life.
Also, my editor really loves Spider-Man 3 for some reason. I don't understand. Zenith, when you played Horizon, did you take every opportunity to oppose the asshole village that banished you due to your parentage? I helped everybody, even though they were assholes. I did everything.
Woke me up. The attack
But
came 2 minutes later.
the stupid part is spoilers. But like, yeah, I was just like, the village is stupid.
Take the cargo train. That's what
Cheery
the
wants
Turian
attention.
went.
Hey,
I
Cheery.
need to get away from all
Can
this.
I have pets? Cherry.
I don't know if you guys could hear her meowing.
I heard. Spider-Man 3 is not the Star Wars prequels of Spider-Man. It's not what I would call bad. It's just bloated, and there's a lot of stuff that I don't like. And I won't call it horrible, but I don't know why people would call it the best, because my editor loves it. Nihilus Crick, get revenge for me.
Daniel Brandt, Zenith, you always have 100% zero Horizon Zero Dawn on Ultra Hard?
Yes, I have. On New Game Plus, I did everything. I have all the trophies. I got all the data logs. I did everything. I'm a completionist. I mean, a Zenpletionist, I should say.
SKS Video Productions, how dare you point at me? You pointed at me first!
To boldly go where no lamp reviewer has gone before.
Things are dying!
Horizon. I'm gonna give you a hug because I'm so sorry.
Yeah, it was bad.
Hello.
Hey! These things are
How's
dying!
your,
Yes, the Sam Raimi is cheesy. I'm not saying it's bad. It's just looking back, there's a lot of moments where I don't think he should have put specific things in. There's some great stuff like the raindrops are falling on my head montage, but
You're not saying Raimi is bad because you like being wrong.
I like Raimi. I'm not saying he's bad. I'm just saying that he's not my favorite director for Spider-Man.
As a 30-year Spider-Man fan, I will say Raimi is bad.
Okay.
I'm dead.
Yeah, you're dead.
You're dead.
That's a pretty critical mission failure, that
Lewis,
is.
what class are you playing?
I pressed F to heal! I ran out of medipacks!
Hate Vanguard. Stingy's so much more fun.
I haven't played that far yet, so I don't know.
What, really?
Yeah.
You could just start as engineer.
I know, but the thing is, I played as the top class to start. I forget what it was called.
You have a shotgun, use it. Okay, 1 second.
The one with the guns.
Yeah.
Do I have a favorite tribe in Horizon Zero Dawn? The one in the north from the Frozen DLC, the Frozen Wild, that was great. I love the Frozen Wild expansion pack. That is what a DLC should be. It is worth every penny, and it's not Quest for Goddamn Booty, which is 2 and a goddamn half hours.
The shotgun's not doing anything!
Yeah, shotgun's not working worth anything.
Any new creatures in Frozen Wilds?
Yes, they have about like 5 or 6 new robots.
You're dead again.
What?
Do they have a new giant?
Yes.
Like there's a Stormbird and a Thunderjawn. Is there a big one?
There's a bear.
Oh fuck. I
Nick
need to get
Wolf.
Frozen Wilds then.
Nick Wolf, forgot to mention in Spider-Verse, it's fantastic, but Spider-Man 2 is a bit better. Miles winds up with a spider support group he can talk to, but Toby is truly alone, and I missed the last part of it. I felt the loneliness.
And my cat has the zoomies. This is what happens when I try to record, so I have to shut her out of the room, otherwise she scram or zoom.
Hey chat, I've got a question for you. Should I mow my lawn tomorrow morning?
No, mowing lawns for squares like pants. Joker, Shepard wants the flamethrower. He wants the what?
Matthew Graydon said yes.
I'm throwing grenades at these things and they're not dying.
I don't think... I don't know if flying would be a good thing in Horizon 2. Part of the big thing about Horizon is exploration.
They will only let me use the stupid bionic throw to kill these things. I'm hitting the damn space bar. Can I not do that under cover? That's dumb.
Spider-Verse is not lame. What? Jess says she will fight you in the street because you said that. Spider-Verse is the best movie, and Miles Morales is best Spider person. Although I love Penny Parker.
Who said that?
Ionic Shock. Now you've gone and done it. Yeah, now you've gone. You don't piss off Jess. She's resting. The part of the reason that I've been on these streams, instead of like doing every other, is because Jess is trying to rest. But now you waked the demon.
Throw power.
Least favorite machine in Horizon Zero Dawn. I'm trying to remember. Like, as
it's not working.
As you got through the game, like
Took
a lot of
Aiden
them
to do it. Oh, for fuck.
Became less annoying. I think it was the one with the 3 like tentacles. I forget what it's called.
Like the Corruptor?
The Corruptors are the worst.
The Corruptors aren't that bad. Like, after a while, you get really good at taking down Corruptors. The hardest ones for me are Sawtooths.
Oh wait, no, the ones that I hated were the flying ones that took forever to take down.
Which, the ones, the little flying ones?
The vulture, like, big flying one.
Get under cover, you moron!
Swarmbird's easy to take down if you tether him to the floor and then just concussion his wings until they break.
I never used the tether.
You always use the tether. That's the best way to take down the big guys.
I take I use electric arrows.
Well, electric arrows are fine, but Thunderjaw and Stormbird both need to be pinned down.
The tribal stuff with white people makes you uncomfortable. I disagree because they're reduced to basics. I think it's fine. Especially because they're not necessarily white.
Titan is our only hope. We are doomed.
With that in Horizon because I'm native, so yeah.
Sorry, we missed a super chat.
I'm sure we did.
Oh, Caden is our only hope. We're doomed.
Yep.
No escape, Kana.
Take cover, you morons! Why do none of you believe in cover?
Here's
cover's for wimps.
Cover is for wimps. Chest high walls. Oh no. What about rock breakers? Rock breakers start out annoying, but once you figure out their patterns, they're fine. A lot of it is patterns, and once you upgrade your equipment and you get really good with it. But that's the thing. I did one playthrough on normal, and then I did ultra hard. And so you get really damn good at taking down those robotic dinosaurs.
Well, okay, I know that we're playing as the commander, but I mean, they really shouldn't have to be ordered to take cover. I mean,
that seems like an obvious thing.
Yeah.
Templars versus assassins. Yeah, that's pretty much Tony versus Cap. I side with Cap, by the way.
Oh, by the way, chat, thank you for your help. I have decided I will mow my lawn tomorrow morning.
Team Cap all the way.
Which one's Cap out of that?
Cap was assassins, because they are all about freedom.
That tracks.
Yeah. My personal favorites were the T-Rex ones. I don't know the name of them specifically. Yeah, my favorite was the final like mega boss monsters. Like when they get super big and like the fight is amazing. Hashtag Team Cap. Also,
I got a feeling the crazy guy's not going to make it out.
I hope
America, not. Team America, World Police. And Ionic Shock, the thing is, there doesn't need to be more than one Spider-Man, but the fact that there is means that they can have different types of heroes, like Spider-Man War, which are awesome. Or you could have Spider-Ham, which is amazing because he's Peter Porker. Oh yeah, the Thunder Jaws were awesome.
3 charges and a little over 4 minutes to go. Wait.
You can do this.
Ah! Oh god! Why am I not sprinting?
Because you're fatigued.
Screw that!
There you go.
Oh, the fight with the Red Eye was great. The Red Eyes were great. Another thing that really works about Horizon Zero Dawn, the side missions all have storylines behind them that are very engaging, and I completely loved. And yeah, every single storyline actually did something worthwhile.
Recovering the spear, that made it felt so good to bring it down.
Nick Wolf says, MCU Spidey's introduction should have been Tony reuniting with the retired Toby Spidey, with Toby saying, sorry, I'm out of the game, but I've been tutoring a student of mine named Miles. He wants to do good.
That's what Into the Spider-Verse did. They killed off the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man.
And Patrick Caulfield. The thing about Civil War movie that I appreciate the most was that both sides had a valid point and could be debated. As Linkara pointed out in the comic version, there was only one side which sucked.
Yeah, agreed with that. I only ever saw the movie, and the movie made a better choice for either side. And I ultimately sided with Cap because I love him, but yeah. You fought Red Eyes, what about Blue Eyes? You've activated my trap card. How did you say goodbye to Rost? I told him off for abandoning me, and now I feel bad. No, I said goodbye the good way. Essentially, I thanked him for everything because I understood what he was trying to do, and while he was doing something idiotic, it made sense for his character. I activated Pot of Greed, but what does Pot of Greed do? If only I knew what Pot of Greed does. Favorite weapon? I liked the regular electric arrows.
Alright, 2 charges down, 2 to go.
Ow.
Oh. No good, no good.
Toby's was not Peter B because they mentioned that they mentioned in Into the Spider-Verse that he had awkward moments where he was dancing in reference to Spider-Man 3. They referenced the train sequence from Spider-Man 2.
Oh man, that sucks if you're that low on health, you have permanent double vision.
I counter your trap with 7 Tools of the Bandit. But what does Pot of Greed do? What does Pot of Greed do?
Demolition charges. The Geth must have planted them.
Hurry!
Oh man, you go all the way to the beginning?
Well, yeah, because that's when the last quick save was.
That sucks.
Yeah, unfortunately, you have to get through this entire sequence.
One go.
In one go.
It's fine, I'll do it.
Favorite NPC was the child that you saved near the beginning of the game that ended up being your friend.
My only problem is these people don't take cover, so it's really, really hard. So, of course, they get shot at.
Pot of Greed, draw 2 cards. But what does it do?
What does Pot of Greed do?
Pio Nepomuceno. Why hasn't there been a fusion of Blue Eyes White Dragon and Red Eyes Black Dragon yet? Because the universe can't handle shining armor White Dragon.
Hawkeye Fan 91, Lewis, you must know the answer. What does Pot of Greed do?
I don't know! No one does!
I have a question, Hawkeye Fan 91. Why must Lewis know?
Oh,
save
God.
early, save often. Well, it's auto-save. He can't.
I was trying to run down the damn aisle and it made me move the other way.
Obliterate.
I mean, there's no way to not
crush.
take damage there. They're just shooting at you constantly.
Will we ever know what Pot of Greed does? That is the question. It doesn't matter because I know how to play card games.
Patrick Caulfield asking me what are my favorite games to play. I rather enjoy 7 Days to Die. I'm up to like I'm almost in the 200s. I've actually built myself a rather nice fort that was impenetrable for 2 Horde nights, and then the third one I got screwed over. I rather like Subnautica. Let's see what else. Anything with a Star Trek label or Star Wars label.
SKHS video production. I feel defeated, yet inexplicably rejuvenated. Ryan Muir, I'll do you one better. When does Linkara know? Daniel Brandt, have you heard of the Horizon Zero Dawn song Force of Nature by Miracle of Sound? I have not. And to answer an earlier question, I did the DLC last because I prefer doing the main campaign first. And that's the thing.
The cover is useless!
Cover is useless. There was a point where I played, I played a little bit of Dragon Age Origins, and I started doing the DLC in the middle. It just felt wrong. I feel like doing the DLC last is better. The Pot of Greed mystery was great, much better than the Graceful Charity mystery. But who was phone?
Why isn't there?
Damn you, Space UPS.
Your crates are not bulletproof.
I'll do you one better. Why does Linkara know? We will learn what Pot of Greed does. The truth is out there. You've activated my trap card.
There's another bridge. Where is the other bridge?
Demolition charges.
You have to use you have to use Slifer the Sky Dragon to get over there.
Oh, there's a thought. Lewis, you ever consider playing Subnautica?
Nope.
The game that I am currently playing is I'm going back through Kingdom Hearts 3 so I can actually complete it. I just beat the story the first time around. Although part of me wants to go back to Mass Effect 3 now.
Great, I leveled up. Woo!
Connor Fortmeyer, have I played the PS4 God of War? Yes, I have. It is fantastic. You have to get past the controls, but once you get past the controls, you realize what they did. It's a brilliant game. It does a brilliant job with its lore. And I've played every single God of War. It's just it's one of those things. It takes a while to get used to, but once you are, it's just fantastic. But also,
how do I order
like, the
them
Norse
to just take cover?
Great.
I would hope that's the shield button, but
hold position.
Oh.
Nick Wolf, MCU Civil War kind of overrated. That is wrong. But anyway, movie expects me to care about Bucky because Steve does, but not because Bucky is fleshed out. Airport fight is shallow. We're not fighting for the people, we're just fighting. No!
I disagree.
I disagree. I'm just gonna leave it at that. Joshua Hartman, if you go ahead and level up skills, it could help you.
Yeah, but I've got like 4 minutes. I gotta shoot things. Yoink.
Hello, Chibi. Chibi says hi.
Okay, another one of these. I can also quick save, so I might do that right here.
Yeah, that'd be a good idea.
Quick save failed!
They might be doing more with God of War 4, and as for like the realms that you can't go to yet, in later DLC or just in the sequel. Opinion on the Mink, I love the Mink. Carrot is best character. Sulong form for the win.
No quick saves during combat. Aww.
A level up screen pauses so it doesn't count against the 4 minutes.
I'm shooting a point blank range, die!
The show shows that it were clearly illusions, but Ionic Shock, the manga, on the other hand, they very did. Sir Straw Hat, you made your opinions on Civil War clear, but what about Civil War 2?
Haven't ever read it.
Have you guys has anyone taught Lewis how to slow scope?
Lewis, do you know how to slow scope?
Nope.
No.
If you pull the wheel, you can still aim.
The what?
And it slows down time.
What
so
wheel?
You can get better.
What wheel?
Like, the like powers wheel. When you pull up the thing to change between your powers and your weapons and all that.
To be perfectly honest, I'm not really using the powers that much.
You don't know how to do the weapon wheel?
I know how to have my mouse wheel.
Wait, is that in 2?
No, it's
is
M1.
That just in 2?
And yes, I want Carrot to be the 11th member because she already proved she is worthwhile.
Where is the bomb?
No, it's definitely in the console version because I played it on Xbox first.
I'm not on the console version.
This is PC.
Yeah, I know, but... Oh, I see. Oh, that's what Mario was saying. This is the PC version.
Carl Detlinger, hey guys, just joining in, but what are your opinions on Lego? I'm curious and asking because I'm bored. I love Lego. In case you're wondering, I have a review on the Lego movie that I am going to be recording in a couple days.
Lego is a wonderful, versatile, expensive toy.
Lego is amazing. It's amazing, but also I need to get footage on Lego the movie, the game, for another video. So
Gorn
yeah.
Gorn ZX says if you go to the abilities, press and hold them to the quick slots.
Favorite DBZ villain cell. Super Saiyan 2 was the best.
Where are the things to blow up?
Tones the Geek in Marvel's MCU. Civil War, Tony was guilty of not letting the team, of not telling the team Ross had a super prison, locked them up. Cap was guilty of not telling Tony Hydra murdered his freaking parents. Yeah, they both had faults, but they both had good things behind it. And my thoughts on the Lego Movie 2, I have not seen it yet, but the Lego Movie 1 is amazing.
I'm trying to backtrack. I don't know where you passed up the stairs. Okay.
Hawkeye Fan 91. Which hurts worse, stepping on a Lego brick barefooted or wet socks? Both. Both are bad. Sir Straw Hat. I love Lego 2, especially Bionicle, but I hate whenever you step on one. Then don't step on the Legos.
There's nothing here to undo. Chargers are in the bridge.
On top of the building.
Oh, for God's sakes!
I mean, you only got 22 seconds left.
I'll make it work. I'm a great captain. I'll make this work.
2.
It was nice knowing you, Lewis.
Boom.
But yeah, I'm a big fan of Legos. I'll go into more depth in my videos, so I don't want to talk too much here. But Lego's great. Had them a lot as a kid. I was also into Connects. There needs to be a Connects movie.
Demolition charges.
End of story.
Aw, boo. I was expecting a nice big cutscene with a whole bunch of explosions. That was just a fade of black. That sucked.
Jerry, this is not a good time to be crawling around on my desk.
Oh, they're saying follow the mini-map.
I'm looking at the mini-map. Every time I tried to, nothing was showing up.
Civil War 2 is garbage, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, we can tell it was a cash grab. Because Civil War happened in the movies and the movies' effects.
Jerry wants attention right now, wants to be held.
Hi, Jerry.
I was looking on the mini-map. Nothing was I couldn't find it.
Where's the kaboom? There was supposed to be an earth-shattering kaboom.
I was wondering the same thing. They said there was one right by where you were.
There was a planet here. There isn't anymore.
There was, but not anymore.
Not anymore.
I haven't seen that episode, but I just know that quote.
It's such a sad moment, but why? I mean, that's...
SKHS, cat break, and if you turn around, there is a bomb. Oh no, don't blow up the cat. Jerry, love me. No, Jerry is the Janeway of the stream.
Sir Straw Hat, yes, Doomsday Machine.
Why am I not shooting?
Because you're not believing hard enough in the heart of the cards.
Oh my god, I haven't heard that since high school.
You gotta believe in the heart of the cards.
Okay, here's
and
one.
Also cheat with the Millennium Puzzle is cheating. So is the Millennium Eye.
I need you guys to pay attention to the chat when they explain to me why something is not working.
Believe in the bee that believes in you.
Hold the click down when you're in cover. Pistol's automatic. Hey, I think those were the 2 bombs you missed last time.
Yep.
Wait, there were bombs this whole time? But what about the bomb on the bus? God, it's time to spice up your life.
That's a lot of E17s.
By the way, am I the only one who likes the Spice World movie? It's bad, but it's fun. Love you too, Jess. See, Jess likes the Spice World movie.
Did I kill them? I think I did.
Yeah, it's kind of like Mean Girls. Like, people say they don't like Mean Girls, but you know, Mean Girls is life. Fetch will happen. Like these bombs are so fetch.
Kaden, heal me.
On Wednesdays we watch the Spice World movie.
How long does it take to heal up?
Yes.
Hopefully not too long, because you need it bad. Let's see. I think I just missed a super chat. Mike Manhattan, have you seen Gundam the Origin series or read the manga?
I have not.
And how different do you think UC timeline would be if zombies hadn't killed Zeon Become, I think?
Health doesn't regenerate without a mod. You have to. There's no auto heal. You need to use your heal with F.
Awesome! That's great. It's good. It's a good thing that happened.
Press F to pay respects.
It's a great thing. It's great. It's good. It's good. It's a good thing that happened.
This is fine. This is fine.
It's fine. It's fine.
Daniel
Kane won't heal you. His first aid ability boosts the effect of your heals.
Have you leveled up your characters?
I have leveled up my characters. We've used up all our health packs. Well, I'm not good with the biotic powers, so yeah. This UI is not great.
What did you say about Chieri?
Chieri needs to take notes from her royal shelliness, my cat, and just nap beside you as you play.
See, my cat is called Scram for a reason, because whenever I try to do stuff, she scream at me to pay attention. And it's a wonder that it doesn't appear in my videos more often. Funnily enough, when I try to record, she stops scrumming until I'm like near the end, and then she scrum.
One of my dogs is asleep on my bed. The other is asleep behind me in the corner between the bookshelf and the wall in the intake vent of the air conditioner.
Lewis, it's time to use Pot of Greed.
It's always a time to use Pot of Greed.
Tones the Geek. Maybe we should let the cat play.
Yeah, we'll just press random buttons though. Well, although Echo managed to turn on Star Trek Bridge Crew when the laptop was closed on Jess.
Oh, good game.
I don't know how Echo did it, but he managed to do it.
I need to play more Bridge Commander. I mean, I've got the whole VR set up. I haven't even been in VR in I have no idea how long. I bought games for VR that I haven't played yet.
Yeah, this is one of the more difficult parts, and part of the reason why I stopped playing when I did, because I thought the game would all be like this, but it's just you don't have enough powers. Sir Straw Hat, remember what Piccolo Sensei taught us? Dodge!
I'm dodging, they just have really good aim! Can I heal the lady, or do I need a med pack for that?
I don't know. I don't know what Pot of Greed does. Try to heal her.
Take out those hostiles.
What hostiles? I am aiming. You guys assume I'm not aiming.
I think they're not being serious, but also you have to aim better.
They come back after battle. Okay.
You know what they said in Brink? Skate better. Skate better. Just skate better.
Obviously.
Nick Wolf, when Starfire and Cherry plays Pokemon...
I aim the gun, I shoot it, but it doesn't always go in the same spot. See? See? I am like 5 feet away from this, and it keeps going in different spots.
Locuus, R.I.P. Ashley. Wait, then what does Jar of Greed do? Well, I don't know.
That one's easy. That's just draw one card.
Tones the Geek. Of course, Geth have good aim. They're aim bots.
Also, Jacob Lerma says we missed a super chat.
I'm looking.
It's going very fast. We have over 300 people in the stream.
Remember, people, you can repost your super chat and say, like in the regular chat, saying this was my super chat.
Yeah, and I try to respond to other people too.
And not to mention, Jacob Lerma, your chat was very far away from your original chat.
You have to post them up very close to when it, because we will miss it. Lots of people do $1 super chats. I'm not mad at you guys. It's just a thing you got to do. We're human, and I'm not the one reading them off. Nick Wolf, what does Reckless Greed do? I can't remember, actually.
Jacob Lerma, what Miss just got back from dinner, and I saw My Hero Academia Hero Rising.
Nice, that's a good movie. Adrian, hey Lewis and Co, glad to see our stream after I was sick around the start of the week. Here's 5 for your trouble. Thank you. Also, just something for you guys, since there is so many people, and I do try to acknowledge you poor people, Connor, but we're not going to be able to get to everybody in a 300 people stream. I'm sorry. We're going to try our best. I'm doing my best. I'm only one girl.
Now you see, if it was just me doing a live stream, then I'd be able to get to everyone because only 2 people would show up for that.
Well, you're also God, so you'd be able to get to everybody.
Not God, he's the president.
Yeah.
He's the president of games, which means
Game shows.
Okay, we've quick save. We're good.
Are you the president of card games?
No, just game shows.
Now, but because you're the president, you control how fast the chat goes.
We level up. Oh,
true.
Okay.
Welcome to Frogger.
Unfortunately, I won't be the president until 2020. When was it? 2025? Was that when that happened? When the whole thing happened?
Hawkeye, you must try harder. What about Shard of Greed, though? What does that do? About 1/10 of the pot.
Intimidate. I'll up my pistol because apparently that's the only thing I can use.
Yeah.
Williams will upgrade her pistol.
I was about to say, couldn't you up your shotgun a little bit so that way you could actually use it?
Lewis
it doesn't give me an option to.
Lewis would be better off reading the chat. His aim might improve. How can he read and play at the same time?
Upgrade your Sentinel, upgrade your Decryption there.
While we're talking about Yu-Gi-Oh, which sounds worse, Death or the Shadow Realm? Both. I don't want either. What does Pot of Avarice do, Nick Wolf?
Can't remember. I think it's like draw 3, discard 2 or something like that.
Pot of Extravagance? Is that a thing?
It might be. I don't really follow most Yu-Gi-Oh stuff these days.
Especially because Yu-Gi-Oh is good, but the card game has gotten stupid. Especially because they made special summons so stupid.
They just overcomplicate things with lots of like extraneous new kinds of monsters and stuff like that, and new summoning methods.
Like the entire reason why they put in other summons is that so they wouldn't overuse certain special summons, but that made it harder to get anything out on the field. The whole point of the original card game was get monsters out on field. Simple, but then they got Blackluster Soldier, Blackluster Ritual, all this other stuff. It got complicated. And now we got into card games in alternate dimensions, and it's weird.
Okay, 777. The box on the top left of the screen are for quick mapping skills. While holding space, click and drag skill to a box map and that keyboard number. Okay, I'll do that later.
Sir Straw Hat, is Link Summoning still around? Because Link Summoning was stupid.
I think it's still around, but I think they're finally dropping it.
7 Seraphim 7. The boxes on the top left of the screen are for quick mapping skills.
I just read that.
Oh, sorry. Gorn CX, move the abilities up to the quick spots. Nick Wolf, how does Lewis become as good as Lorenzo, 3-time video game champ?
Yeah. Anyway, thing just activated, and I think we're about to lose Caden.
Yeah, probably.
Last chat was Lugu, this chat is Pot. Well, yeah, because we want to know what Pot of Greed does. No one's telling us in the show.
I am interfaced!
No, don't touch it.
Oh yeah, this is where things get even worse. Okay, Jacob Lerma, I'm looking out for it. Also, Link Summoning looks cool at least. Yeah, Media Hunter actually follows the game.
Oh no!
Pot of Lugu!
Pot of Lugu, what does it do?
I think we broke it.
Pot of Greed, Pogs. It's Pogs.
Daniel Brand, only watching you screw up on Mass Effect because I'm dreading filing my tax return. Have some monies for keeping me distracted from adulting. No problem. Happy to be of service.
I miss Jenkins' death.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Ben. You missed Jenkins' death. Poor Jenkins.
Only 2 days till retirement.
It was under the command of Captain Anderson. They managed to save the colony.
That voice. Is that Marina Sirtis?
May have used it.
Arg, rawr, arg.
Do not anger the old Lugu gods.
707, it was like that when we got here, I swear.
It's an obelisk. That can only mean the presence of the most evil force known to man. Ancient Egypt.
Dun 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 dun.
Chad is saying yes, that is indeed Deanna Troy.
Nice.
Alf's back in Pog form.
Dr. Chocolates. I think she's waking up.
Pot of reckless greed is Porgs.
I think she's waking up as she clearly sits up.
Locuus, well done. You ruined a historical artifact.
It was like that when we got here.
And now humanity will not advance anymore. Nick Jubek, hi Linkara, it's great to see you playing Mass Effect, one of my favorite video game franchises. Try your best to recruit Erdnox Rex. Heavy Rex is in the game? Trust me, he's going to be very, very important later.
Where's the beacon now?
Porg of greed.
The beacon exploded. A system overload, maybe. And the blast knocked you cold. Williams and I had to carry you back here to the ship.
I appreciate it.
Yes, this is the first Mass Effect.
But I detected some unusual
Anderson is voiced by Keith David.
Yep, we know that one already.
Patrick Caulfield, looking out for your super chat. You ruined the ruins! Patrick Caulfield. Lewis, would you be willing to do a top 15 favorite comic series as both a way of indulging in your favorite stuff and recommending things to people? Because, to be honest, I got interested in comics because of you.
It's just not the kind of thing I'm interested in trying to what's the word? Quantify in terms of like favorite stuff, especially because I read stuff all the time. So, I mean, I try to promote good stuff when I can. I don't tend to like just saying that kind of thing, especially for things that are always ongoing. Tales from the Crypt is done, and there's not new episodes. I can finish that. I could do that for like Twilight Zone. I can't really do that for stuff that opinions change all the time. Hell, even while I was working on the top 15 favorite Tales from the Crypt episodes, I was starting to lean more and more. I actually moved the new arrival up several slots as I was recording. Like, man, the more I think about it, the more I like this even more.
Let's face it, space is ruins.
Space is ruins.
Honestly, in the way of Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime, Zeal will always be the weakest to me. Vrains had potential, but Zeal was a test of patience. And it's not Zexal, it's Zeal, it's stupid. Which is Zeal the one where they go into different dimensions?
I do not know. GX was as far as I've watched.
Tones the Geek, so does that mean you'll review Mass Effect comics?
I mean, everyone's been asking me that. I don't know, maybe. I'm not going to be... oh god, Lewis, I feel bad about Jenkins!
But Lewis, will you review Mass Effect comics?
I don't know! Jenkins!
Oh no, that's Arc V. Arc V sounds interesting because it's basically a celebration of the series, and they have different dimensions for the different series. Zeal is the one where they start setting in a different universe. I mean, first they had card games in time travel and card games in different dimensions. Once you get to different dimensions, then there's no going past.
Card games on motorcycles.
Card games on motorcycles.
Jenkins, I'm still sad about Jenkins.
Personal, my favorite was 5Ds. The Blue Griffin says, I don't know. I think there's too many Ds. I think we need our daily dose of D, but we don't need that many Ds.
Did you already get the thoughts on the Witcher series?
No, I did not.
I won't let them
there you go.
Me for losing the beacon.
What are your thoughts on the Witcher series?
I never played any of them.
Card games on motorcycles. Which Yu-Gi-Oh is the Digimon Tamers of the franchise? I don't know. Digimon Tamers is the Power Rangers of the franchise. No, wait, that was Digimon Frontier. I don't know. Yeah, each series takes place in an alternate universe after a certain point. I think the original three, like GX and then up to GX were canon. And then once you get to the card games on motorcycles, that's a different dimension.
I don't know how. I don't know why.
Especially because there is a Bonds Beyond Time movie where they all meet and they have to travel across different dimensions. Also, why were you in Venice?
That might tell us what Saren was after?
And my plan is great. You know, we need card games in space. That's actually a series. That is a thing.
I saw synthetics.
Later,
I just heard you say it, and now I gotta say it. My plan is great.
My plan is great.
We need to report this to the
I think the plan of the person who ruined the ruins is great.
What are we gonna tell them? I had a bad dream.
We don't know what information is stored in that beacon. Lost Prothean technology, blueprints for some ancient weapon of mass destruction, whatever it was.
Oh, they travel across time in Bonds Beyond Time.
Yep.
Well, I haven't.
I mean, that kind of gives away in the title.
He believes humans are a
Guys, I'm a bad nerd. I haven't seen past the first series.
How dare you?
It's been revoked. Yeah, like I want to get back into Yu-Gi-Oh. The problem is there's so much, and I only have so much time. And it's like, okay, I'm using my time for Star Trek and for South Park and for other things. Yu-Gi-Oh is not at the top of my list, especially because there's card games in different dimensions.
If we expose Saren as a traitor, the council will revoke his Spectre status. I'll contact the ambassador.
Don't, you have so much to live for. Media Hunter will school me in the art of Yu-Gi-Oh. For those who don't know, Media Hunter, also known as Isaac, Media Hunter Reviews is a fantastic series. He does everything in World of Warcraft. He does in-game animation to do his reviews. His reviews are great. You should go watch them. I've done a few crossovers with him. We need to do more. Maybe once my series is back up and running. We also need to redo some of the stuff that we did that got taken down by the copyright bots.
Jacob Lerma said...
Oh, he finally chatted.
Well, what I meant to say after the Yu-Gi-Oh! Dust It manga, the GX on World something, and the anime have different plots? Huh?
I don't know. I'm sorry, Jacob. You need to be a little bit clearer with your chat. Nick Wolf, anyone knows that Sean Schemmel's voice from Dr. Crowler and Yu-Gi-Oh! GS is just one octave away from Super Saiyan Rose Goku Black? But yeah, Media Hunter, I'll contact you at some point. Right now I have a few reviews that I put out, and they're gonna have like cameos or like people in them. I don't know. There might be a Linkara guy in there.
Why does it need to always tell me this when I already know how this works? Like every time I go into the menu, click on a talent to spend point. I know how these things work.
But do you know how they work?
I don't.
Great Eye Warp. Arc V gets points for having the best hero in Yu-Gi-Oh! I think it's Yu-Gi-Oh, right?
Yeah. He means after the original manga, the plot of GX manga is different than the anime. Well, yeah, the manga is a very different entity in general. The original never aired Series 0 is off the walls.
Jenkins!
Nick Jubek, also get your Charm or Intimidate stats as well as your Paragon Run Game Meter as high as possible you can before Vermeer bring Rex. I don't know what that means.
I'm assuming it's guys, again, no spoilers for anything. I'm playing this as it is.
Yep. But yeah, I'm looking for people to do cameos and stuff. Isle of Rangoon has agreed to do a cameo in an upcoming video, and I will reach my feelers out. Media Hunter is a regular. I always like his stuff. Go watch it. Justice stuff is good. Go watch Superhero Rundown. She just put out a video on Luke Cage.
I was a regular Navy brat. I got a little more.
And I'm supposed to have a video on Unearthly Child coming out sometime this Monday if my editor finishes. We had a little bit of issue last week, so we couldn't.
Daniel Brandt will watch for your super chat.
And I think I'm done plugging.
The cat's been wanting me to go to bed sooner because she thinks early bedtime equal food sooner. She's worse than my parents were.
That's a cat. That's a cat for you.
My pups are the same way. They actually push their dinner time back all the way back to 2:30 when it's supposed to be 4. I've got them back to 3:30, but I don't think I can force them any further.
Hey, Scram. Hey, Scram. And now for the Rangoon version of this classic joke.
I want you to travel.
Say something to the microphone, Scram.
Wounds of tough soldiers with piercing eyes and sensitive
See, she screams when I don't want her to. I don't get it.
quite as reliable.
Cory in the House is the best anime and manga. Agreed.
I'm just trying to play the game, and we're still talking about Yu-Gi-Oh.
So I stayed on to do my part.
Sorry,
Welcome
Kitty.
to
You're not
a
going anywhere.
Linkara stream.
You're not going anywhere,
Good night,
Kitty.
Commander.
Soda Pop Barbecue. I wish I was a reviewer, especially someone as talented as yourself, so that I'd be worthy of a crossover. Don't sell yourself short, guys.
Jenkins!
Jenkins was a valuable part of this crew. He feels guilty over what happened.
Don't sell yourself short. Let me put it to you this way: 10 years ago, I was a relatively unknown person, and I just worked and worked and worked. And I don't think I'm super especially talented yet, but it's just hard work and a lot of who you know. But you know, just get your game on.
I've seen friends die
Jenkins.
It's like everyone is mourning with us about Jenkins. I was just gonna do it as a joke, but like everyone is seriously taken aback by it.
Jenkins, we hardly knew ye.
He was so young.
Yeah, the other absurd.
Dang, that man died. Never seen a man die like Jenkins did.
If I hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year, I will review Cory in the House as best anime. Do it. Spread the word.
Every time we look at you, Ashley, we'll think of Jenkins.
Jenkins.
Mass effective Lugu.
Mass effective Lugu.
Why do legends always die first? I will remember you.
Oh, that's a horrible song.
Will you remember me? Rename the ship the SSV Immortal Jenkins.
Yes.
Nick Wolf. Who would have made the... I have no idea how to pronounce that. What would have made the... It's Nick Wolf's super chat. You see it?
Hold on. Nick Wolf. Orichalcos. Orichalcos arc redeemable. What would have made it redeemable is if they didn't have the Orichalcos in it, because it's a gimmick.
See, I like the Orichalcos stuff. I actually overall enjoy the season. It's just okay. Yugi has no reason to use the Seal of Orichalcos, and the anime does not say that he's feeling compelled to use it like because of space magic or something. It was just, I might lose the duel, but the Orichalcos is in play. But I could lose the duel. So what? You don't care about being the king of games. There's literally nothing at stake here.
And any advice for an aspiring YouTuber, Will Hutchins says, my advice for you, Hutchins, before you do anything, take a while to experiment, learn how to do it, just find out what you want to do before you start, but also have a distinctive style. One thing I found that's helped me a lot in this rebranding is, the fact that using puppet animations and making my channel stand out as an entity, you have to have something that makes your channel stand out, because right now there's a sea of not just YouTubers, but like professional people doing YouTube. It's hard right now.
The ship is no longer the Normandy, it's the Jenkins!
Welcome to the Starship
The Immortal Jenkins. Alright guys, we're arriving at the Citadel.
At least Jenkins says chicken. Okay.
You will be missed, Jenkins.
Battle City was the best Yu-Gi-Oh! Original Series arc. I can get down with that. Kana, stop trying to chase Chiaki. You're not going to catch her. She's too fast. She's Drax. Her reflexes are just too damn fast. Yeah, find something you care about, be consistent, constant improvement, but also one thing I've learned from my 10 years of reviewing, don't be afraid to fail. My original channels failed because I was experimenting and I wasn't initially happy with them, but they did a good job of setting a foundation of what I wanted to do with reviews. Find your voice. And for those who don't say, oh, I don't have good vocal tones, I don't have the confidence, I don't have this or that, you can build up to that. I didn't initially have that good a stage presence, and even now I also have asthma, which means I can only record in my target pitch for an hour, but it's you work through it.
What does attack the moon do? I think that's kind of self-explanatory.
The one bright spot in the Ori Chalcos arc was the Joey versus Valen duel. I think the bright spot was seeing Rex and Bug Guy like finally getting to do something and then getting smacked down.
Captain Anderson, I see you brought half your
Nothing says card games than punching each other while in armor.
Half the crew. The crew is like 24 people. It's like 3 right here.
accurate.
They are. Sounds like you convinced.
Oh yeah, Weevil and Rex.
They were not happy about it. Saren's their top agent. They don't like him being accused of...
They look like the council from Star Wars.
You know,
yeah,
maybe if we had like, you know, body cams, that would help.
They need holograms.
That's I'm sorry, that's science fiction technology.
I'm not gonna sit on my ass.
I mean, come on, you got to be realistic here. Stick with the mass relays, okay?
Weevil and Rex are the Team Rocket of Yu-Gi-Oh! I love them. They're my favorite characters. And that the fact that they finally got to do something during the Ori Chalcos arc, when they used to be masters of the scene. You saw them in the first episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! And they were the people to beat. And then they became the comic relief.
Investigation turns up evidence to support our accusations. Otherwise, the council might use this as an excuse to keep you out of the Spectres.
Oh no! I don't want to be a Spectre.
I want to go over a few things before the
sign of the baggie. There is no Liz.
Citadel Tower, top level. I'll make sure you have clearance to get in.
There is only Zen.
There is Zenith. There is a game show reviewer. Follow the pulsing arrow on your radar to the Citadel Tower. No, I don't think I'll do that. Hello, computer.
As long as it's not Mr. Computer or the Dandy Computer Whiz Kids, we're good.
Captain Hendrickson reported some unusual energy readings during patrol of the Argos rogue cluster. I'm gonna hack all the computers and steal all this classified information.
Why not?
But who is phone?
Let's face it, I'm awesome. I don't follow anyone's rules, man.
I'm a loose cannon cop. No, a loose cannon space cop who doesn't play by the rules.
I'm a rebel.
We're chaotic good. We do the right thing, but we don't have to always do the right thing.
Yep.
But what is love? Weevil and Rex make Bulk and Skull like professional assassins. Yeah.
Hey Lou, how long did you say you were gonna go?
Probably no longer than 11.
All right.
Yeah, this is basically where I got before I stopped playing before. It's just there's a lot of intro, and there's a lot in the Citadel. I don't follow the rules, and that's why you want to be a Spectre.
At least introduce yourself.
I don't want to be a Spectre is the thing. Our philosophy, I've written this down, Paragon with a side of F the Council. I don't care about them.
The Council sucks.
Yeah.
Screw them. I got mine.
I'd like to know more about the Volus.
Space Eeyore.
You're right, I don't care about the Volus.
What time zone is Lewis in? Central Standard.
Yeah,
I can say that for one more week.
We are in Minnesota, eh?
Oh yeah.
Wow, you pick up the accent quick.
But it's not ding dang cold out there. It's actually warm today.
Oh yeah, it's got up to a whole 40 degrees. That's like tannin weather out there.
Oh yeah, I went out there, me and my cats, and Chiaki don't knock over my soda. Nick Jubek, go to CSEC office and you'll find Heavy Rex. He's a bulky alien in red armor. He's a Krogan, who are basically Mass Effect's equivalent of Klingons. Jacob Lerma, if you were to watch 5Ds, watch it sub. I'm gonna watch them both. I'm when I review stuff, I watch both.
I go to the CSEC office.
Give me the tour.
You are standing at Presidium Tourism Terminal 1.
Tell me about your
On the
people.
other side of this lobby
Well,
are
we're
the
short,
offices of the
and
various
silently
Citadel
walks
bases,
away.
along with CSEC headquarters. On the far end of this level, you can see the Citadel
Uh,
Tower. where the
Remember
council
when
meets regularly
Manga
to discuss matters of
Mokuba tried to kill
interstellar
Yugi and Joey in a Russian roulette game? Remember when Joey hated Yugi and they were complete bullies and dicks along with Tristan?
Security serves as law enforcement
Good
in all
times.
regions of the Citadel, though the
The
majority
5D stub ends before the final arc, just like with GX. Okay, so I'll have to watch the stub anyway.
but individuals from
But
virtually
why?
every species across
Why do you
Citadel
keep
space
stopping
serve as
the
offices
dub
beneath him.
when...
If you wish to learn more,
This is why I cry at night. We're tormenting you, torment.
Deck headquarters just across the lobby.
Torment.
What can you tell me about the Citadel Council?
Originally, the council consisted of representatives
Yugi,
from the
I'm
Assault
pregnant,
and
and you're the father.
species in Citadel space. Roughly 1,304 galactic standard years ago,
Roughly
Thurians were
1,004
invited to join
standard
the
years
council
ago.
in recognition
And
of the
4.
role
That's the
And
part
4,
that bugs
it said,
me.
yeah.
4 kids. 4 kids sucks, but they're not as bad as Toei. Everyone used to bitch about 4 kids and the evils of 4 kids, and yeah, they're right because they censored everything. But Toei is worse.
And thank you for using Avena. Please enjoy your
And we need to go to the other side of the lobby because people are telling me that I need to go to the CSEC office to recruit our heavy Rex.
I got T-Rex blood running through my veins.
I'm the Wrecking Ball.
Hey, Rapid Transit.
Heavy Rex is one of my favorite new characters you've done, simply because it's wrestling done just perfectly, beautifully. The deal with Toei is they've taken down every episode of History of One Piece I did before it changed the format to being pictures.
Yup. Toei does not like YouTube.
Toei hated me, and then I tried to review something else, and it apparently was also owned by Toei. This is what I get for branching off of History of Power Rangers. You taught me wrong, Lewis.
I didn't teach you wrong. You did this all entirely on your own initiative.
That's true.
CSEC and embassies. Okay, so it is actually end of the bridge. To pass down the ramp to the elevator. I don't want to go to the CSEC Academy. I want to go to the CSEC office.
But yeah, apparently they're saying you can't recruit Rex yet.
Well, then why do you tell me to go do it?
Toei also removed DBZ bridge, and like there's a lot of other stuff that Toei did that was bad. Basically, the workaround that I found was using pictures, and so far it has worked for History of One Piece. It is back, but screw Toei. Which card, Nick Wolf? Which card do you wish kept its anime effect, and why is it Card of Sanctity? Okay, Tones the Geek. Councils and big floaty space cities whining about ancient obelisks is no basis for a system of government. Oh, hello, kitty. I don't know if you heard her. She was chirping.
That I did hear, actually.
Yeah, Kana has 2 modes, chirp and scram.
Hi, Scram.
Oh, did you hear that?
Yes.
Yes.
I heard.
That is her at her lowest. She scram. Nick Jubek, I told you to let you know about Rex ahead of time so you can know when the time comes. Okay.
Okay.
Are you gonna visit the Space Pope? Maybe.
Maybe.
The officer in charge of the CSEC investigation into Saren.
Come across anything I should know about?
Sure, it's a basis of government, and I heard the cat. Yay, everyone hear the cat.
I couldn't find anything solid, but I know he's up to something. Like you humans say, I feel it in my gut.
See, 4Kids did some great job with like stuff like Ultimate Muscle and stuff that was actually 4Kids. But the stuff that they did to Yu-Gi-Oh! And One Piece was bad. Except for the Yu-Gi-Oh! Opening. The Yu-Gi-Oh! Opening was awesome.
Walking into the council chamber. Y'all suck!
I hate
yeah,
y'all!
Dragon Ball Retrospective, that's also Toei.
Wings 012, look at me, I'm Seto
012.
Kaiba. I have a dragon fetish and sound like Brock from Pokemon. Screw the rules, I'm in love with Nurse Joy.
Screw the rules, I have green hair. Oh, that's another thing I did. I'm a voice actor on the side when I'm not, dying of not being able to breathe. And I voiced on Dr. Crafty's show, Seto Kaiba, in his first or second season finale. That was a lot of fun. Nick Jubek, the alien blue armor was Garrus. He's recruitable. You should watch Dr. Crafty's show. It is good. It is good. It's art, but it's a very good art show, and it has a storyline. I took a lot of influence on how I did my storyline from how he slowly implemented his, and a little bit from Lewis's. Also, watch Viga's art room. She has a new channel. Go check it out.
Yes, you should.
Say what you will about 4Kids, they made Seto Kaiba who he is. A man with green hair who loves card games. On motorcycles.
The only way you could know about the beacon was if
I haven't seen much of 2003 TMNT. I forget which TMNT series I saw. It was the one on Toonami, but I don't know when that was. 4Kids wrecked Pokemon, but at the same time, I was a kid. I didn't know better. And besides, who cares about the difference between rice buns and jelly donuts?
He has no right to say that. That's not his decision.
Shepard's admission into the Spectre.
Yeah, Dr. Crafty's awesome. I love all his characters. He has some really awesome stuff. They do good jobs there. I can speak good tonight.
Commander Shepard's vision. It may have been triggered by the beacon.
Yeah, then I might have seen 2003 TMNT, but that was when I was young. What made you decide to play the series, Linkara? That was a vote. It was a poll on his Patreon.
Yep.
Do you have anything else?
I am a diplomat. That is why I keep screaming accusations.
You've made your decision.
I mean, you're not wrong.
The Council has found no evidence of any connection between Saren and the Geth. Ambassador, your petition to have him disbarred from the Spectres is denied.
I'm glad to see justice was served.
I'm gonna enjoy putting a bullet between your eyes.
Yep.
Mike Manhattan. Nothing beats a jelly-filled donut. The Yokai Watch does the rice ball deflection. No, I actually like Yokai Watch, the game. I need to actually play it. It's in my list of things that I need to play.
I know Saren.
The Council is basically the Federation in Star Trek Picard. No, the Council is the Galactic Federation of planets in Lilo and Stitch being very, very stupid and not atoning for any of their sins.
Tell me about this history.
They know they did everything wrong.
I worked with him on a mission a long time ago. Things went bad. Real bad. We shouldn't talk about this here. But I know what he's like.
They reference the Jelly Donut in Mewtwo Strikes Back Evolution. Not like this.
We need to find some.
Sorry, I'm just paying attention to the game.
It's okay.
You know, the entire reason we're supposed to be here.
I'm trying to entertain the chat while you play.
No, it's fine. I understand. I'm not mad or anything. It's just like.
Yeah.
I'm just sort of here.
Game show reviewer, why don't you review this game show right here?
Which one?
The one that we're playing.
Not a game show. It's a game.
That's your review. Let's see. 7 Seraphim 7. What do you expect? One of the counselors is Quark.
Really?
They're the council. They're the council. They're the reason things go wrong. Vampire Dark Dragon. Today's live stream is brought to you by our sponsor, Lugu.
Man, we're getting a lot of mileage out of that joke.
Yep.
It was a good joke.
It was.
Maybe there's another way to find evidence against.
A lot of it was you kind of had to be there because Allison's 2 Vix thing broke me.
Oh yeah. I had to rewatch
Yes,
that
Graham?
moment like 3 different times.
Yes, Graham. That moment, like I kind of wish I had did that because I didn't know anything about 2 Vix. But yeah.
Good luck, Shepard.
Tones the Geek, thoughts on Star Trek Picard so far? We've already answered that.
I have answered that twice now, in fact. I like it overall, but there are problems.
That's 3 times. No more. You're done.
Big ass chamber just to be told screw you by this stupid council.
Yeah, I know, right?
Which Star Trek had the worst Federation? I do not know.
Picard so far.
Picard, okay.
Jacob Lerma, the good thing about 4Kids, they got kids into anime.
Yeah, and I'm not denying that. Like, they're the reasons I started watching One Piece, because they marketed it correctly, but I'm not going to tell you they made a good product.
Bill White, this is Mass Effect.
What? Oh, no, I wasn't.
Mass Effect 1, for those keeping score.
What were you doing, Shoreman?
Yes, is there something you want?
Why are you so interested in the Keepers?
Keepers? I've got no interest in the Keep.
Don't get coy.
Here's the thing. I think people need to understand, because there's 2 schools of thought right now when it comes to the old school stuff, like, Viz used to be very bad, 4Kids used to be very bad, or I grew up on it. You can have both, because both were true.
Why were you being so secretive about it?
Nick Wolf Lewis, we all know Soundwave superior, but where does Beast Wars Dinobot rank?
Oh, Dinobot's like pretty much second.
SKHS, Picard spoiler. He's bolder now and more futury. And he wants the sun. Shut up, Wesley.
I don't even know who you are. I'm Commander Shepard with the Alliance military.
Well, I suppose I could use the help.
I'm not sure why this guy is following him, but whatever.
Cats, stop going into the closet. The cats keep going into the closet.
There it is. Tones the Geek. I am the council.
Yes,
we don't have time to discuss this with the committee.
And good luck with the scan.
I'm gonna be scanning random people. I'm a paragon.
I'm sorry, but we need to stop you. We're doing some racial profiling. Spatial profiling.
There you go.
Is it cognitive dissonance, like something despite the problems it has, or are you being healthy to commit to hating something entirely to avoid cognitive I don't follow Soda Pop Barbecue. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sorry.
I'm not sure what you're referring to. Keepers aren't people.
Wait, is it cognitive dissonance like something despite the problems it had? Oh, now I get it. Okay. So he's saying, for me, I'm a rare reviewer in that I separate things into intellectual and enjoyment, but there's also something when you grew up with it too, and I think that can color a perception on something. I don't think that's cognitive dissonance. I think that's just being able to understand, I liked this at the time, even though it was bad.
Carl Detlinger, out of everything, can you guys give me one thing? What is everyone's favorite Yu-Gi-Oh card? Mine's Kuribo because he's cute and very useful when you don't want to be hurt. Paladin of White Dragon.
I don't know. I haven't seen my Yu-Gi-Oh deck since high school, so.
I don't know. Toonami was better than 4Kids in my opinion. Also, this is spacist.
I want to get out of here, but I can't find the way.
Stop being spacist.
It's an awful lot of space.
Blue Eyes White Dragon is the best dragon. Red Eyes Black Dragon just got pwned a lot. And yeah, it was the best card Joey had, but still Blue Eyes could decimate it. You've activated my trap card. It's called...
How do I get out of here? Go down the stairs south.
In space. I think you're thinking of spacism.
So, what the hell's the point of those dead ends over there?
Yeah, they look like doors.
If you can't go through them, they might be available later, but I think a lot of this is the PS3 era. Well, actually, this came out on Xbox, so they probably didn't have that there. They probably just wanted to make it look good. Red Eyes is more versatile than Blue Eyes. Blue Eyes was used more, though, and Blue Eyes could merge with a bunch of dragons, and also Blue Eyes gave us Shining Dragon. Favorite character in the game? I don't have one yet because I've only played up to where he is right now. But my favorite character is German Shepherd.
German Shepherd is the best character.
How did you get into space?
Oh god, so much running. This power armor is not light.
Nor the guns you have attached to it, I imagine.
Look! I need those guns for various reasons. I may need to shoot the council later.
I have seen Big O, Mike Manhattan. It is amazing, but I don't remember much of it because I was a kid. Jacob Lerma, dubs or subs or both. Both is good because there are some that I prefer over others depending, but both can exist and they should exist. The sub versus as Steven Universe once said, we spend so much time arguing about dubs or subs that we miss the big picture. Just enjoy the media. Ikari Kid, favorite former Mission Genesis actor, Nicole DeBoer, Gordon Michael Wilvet. What?
I've never seen Mission Genesis.
Likewise.
Toothless is best.
Also, I just realized these two have been talking, and I just don't care.
I just don't care. The Space Council.
Space Council sucks. I want to shoot him.
The movie Parasite brought subs versus dubs to mainstream. Yeah, and here's the thing. When I was a kid, I watched Kung Fu Hustle in the theaters with my dad, and it was the best damn experience that I had. But I also grew up watching Yu 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 Hakusho in dub, and I loved it either way. If you don't like reading subtitles, and there's some people who don't, then that's fine. That's dubs are good for that. But you know, I think subs can be a more accurate translation in some instances. Also, Sir Straw Hat said, "You see, he just didn't care."
That's all for now.
Dubs don't. Ionic Shock. I prefer dubs because dubs just sound better. That's not entirely true. Dubs don't always sound good. Have you watched Ghost Stories?
I think you mean that's awesome.
Okay, bad example. But there are some dubs that are
I'm sorry,
really
Kate,
bad.
I wasn't listening. Oh well, Commander Wright silent walks away. I gotta figure out where the hell we're going. This is a big space.
Like dubs can be bad. Subs can be bad too.
Can we recruit the guy now?
David Moo's take on Sanji. We don't speak of that. We don't speak of the French Sanji that had a lollipop.
Yeah, Ghost Story dub was amazing.
It's amazing.
A gentleman's club. We're at a strip club.
Okay, here's a better example. GTO dub. The Great Teacher Onizuka dub is another one of those. It's bad. And some people say it's so bad is amazing, but also.
Guys, someone's trying to assassinate us at the strip club.
It's just bad. Patrick Caulfield, due to my dyslexia, I prefer dubs because subs take me out of the action. Since reading what's going on is much harder for me, so even if the dub is not good, I prefer it because I at least enjoy it. See, that's a valid reason.
Man,
we got assassinated at the strip club.
Yeah. It'd be kind of embarrassing to die in a shootout in the strip club.
Griffin Palm, I have done 2 crossovers with Erod before. Look them up.
The Blockbuster Buster. Also, you should you should check him out. He's a good guy. He's a good guy.
They're not dying.
Keep your organs inside, damn it. It's the way Captain Shepard would have wanted to go. Hello, Beanie. Come here. Oh. Beanie, come on. Oh, they were wondering if there was one in the future with you and Erod.
Not one currently planned, no.
Nothing is ever planned. What about the Garzy's Wing dub? Who thought it was a good idea to have Tommy Wiseau direct a dub? And that's what I'm saying. There's variation on both sides. There's bad dubs and there's good dubs and there's bad subs.
Assassinating me at the strip club.
Why are you assassinating people at the strip club? Damn it.
Anyway, we're not going to question the fact that just someone tried to assassinate us.
Jacob Lerma, for live action, subs are always better.
It's expensive to live here.
Not necessarily. Tony overdubs all his videos. You can do it, you just gotta know how. Daniel Brandt, I keep subtitles on to make sure I heard things because I want to make sure I didn't misheard what someone said. Exactly, I put, when I'm watching the original series reviews, I put on subtitles because sometimes I don't always hear what they're saying.
Hey, it's Heavy Rex.
This is no way to guarantee repeat clientele. The Cowboy Bebop dub is amazing, but also the Blood Blockade Battlefront dub, perfection. Nick Jubek, that's Rex, the big guy. You can also find him in Korra, as you can see.
Yep. I'll recruit him here if we can.
Has no one seen a dubbed Godzilla movie? Those things are laughably bad, yeah. Patrick Caulfield, random question. Is the DCAU only canon that has had Batman x Wonder Woman, or have other stories done that?
This is one of the most fully clothed strip clubs ever.
Naj Iad, hot take. I'm glad One More Day happened. Was it an awful story? Yes. Was the deal an awful idea? Yes. And I meant.
Let's relax and watch the strip show.
Personally, I really dislike MJ, and I'm so glad they're not married. Don't tell Linkara that. Tim and Tabby, oh boy.
These are my only options. Sit forward and relax. So I just.
This is the least sexy striptease ever. Oh boy, here I go killing again. Oh boy.
And she was like doing this for nobody before.
Is she's fully clothed. So what is this?
Where is the guy we're supposed to meet here? Oh, there it is, Harkin.
This is the least sexy strip club.
For some fun, I gotta say that soldier.
Hey Linkara, did you ever think you'd say I just got assassinated at a strip club, much less out loud?
No, but I always hoped.
These strippers sure don't do a lot of stripping. It's like Stoop Kid. He doesn't leave his stoop. Strippers don't strip.
Like you, I might have joined the Alliance instead of Seasick.
Nick Jubek, you will need to deal with the fist in order to recruit Rex. Great eye warp. Why is she whipping her hair when she's bald? She whipped her hair back and forth.
Oh man, now you put that in my head. Oh.
Have I seen Tiger and Bunny? No, but everyone tells me to watch it. Everyone. It's one of those things that I'm going to get to it, but it's like Gurren Lagann. Like, it takes time.
Is there something I should
yes, I know that Oda personally chose the dubcast, and he was very happy with it. I didn't read the rest of your super chat, so just type it again. I'm sorry. There's too much chat. Anorak Trend, Zen. I am a woman!
Says the Turians set him up.
Why'd they kick him out?
Although apparently women can also use the I'm a man punch.
Good story though. The heroes fall. Classic tragedy.
You said they covered all this up. How'd you hear about it?
I spent 20
Gurren Lagann is amazing pre and post time skip. Excuse you. Also another anime that's amazing, Steins Gate. You should watch Steins Gate because it's good. Steins Gate's amazing. You may be a guest, but I'm a man.
Around Dr. Michelle's office. She runs the med clinic on the other side of the wards. I heard he was going back there.
The reality is, you are an android. I am Zenith.
Damn hothead is what he is.
Have I played any of the Steins Gate games? Not yet. I need to, but I watched the series because I own it and I like it. Yeah, time traveling microwave.
That just sounds like a really bad idea.
What's it like?
They invent they use a microwave to travel back in time, and they make it work.
Oh wait, that's Boy Meets World.
What do you think of Death Note? Love it, one of my favorite series. Highly enjoy it, both parts. The second part's just as good.
Get a little rub of the suspect, note in the file. Have a couple drinks on duty, note in the file.
Nick Wolf, I enjoy watching English dubs with Japanese English subtitles. I like to see where differences lie and how localization can get around Japanese phrases, like how your name dub steals with multiple ways of saying I.
I haven't seen Code Geass. It's in my commission list. I'm going to review it at some point. People like it more than Death Note. That's fine, but I grew up with Death Note and I love it. Yeah, I highly recommend Steins Gate. It is a perfect show. And just, if you don't take my word for it, Arcata said the same thing.
Okay, we got to deal with Fist if we're going to recruit Rex, so let's go to Fist's office. I'm sure that won't result in anything bad.
Why would it?
Bleach was cool until it stopped being good. After the Save Soul Society arc, everything went downhill. Let's just put it that way.
Let's increase.
Cowboy Bebop is a perfect anime, but I have not seen it. Yes, I know. I know.
Shotguns unlocked for her.
Yay.
I saw the original Japanese Death Note movies. They were good. I haven't seen the Death Note reboot because no. They already did it in the Japanese film. They don't need it for English people. Why do anime do filler? It's because you have to catch up with the manga. You have to stall for time because the manga, once the series catches up to the manga, you have no material to work with, so they stall.
Okay, this is not Fisto's office. I'm going the other way.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think you made a wrong turn back there somewhere.
Don't worry, we'll find Fisto.
Death Note is a downer series, but that's the point.
Akari Kid, Nancy Drew Comics, yay or nay?
Never read any of them. There's always more out there. No, wrong. Go back to security.
Let's face it, nobody's going to outwit Ryuk. The whole point of the series is watching Ryuk win. So
this looks like a bar.
That's the entire point. It's a game of chess. You already know who's gonna win, but you're going to enjoy the ride.
You will be pleased, I think. Very good things I have. You will see.
My thoughts on Netflix One Piece live action is
Okay, I need to buy some, like, this is all armor. I need like health packs.
Yeah,
Striker
Foxy was
3.
from the manga. You want to know the funny part about the Foxy arc of One Piece is that is technically both filler and canon, because it happened in the manga, but it was filler in the manga too, but there's also filler episodes in the anime that extend that filler portion of the manga. So it's both canon and filler. It's great. I don't know who David Fincher is.
You're Commander Shepard, the hero of Eden Prime.
We're the hero of Eden Prime?
But that's where we lost Jenkins!
Jenkins is the hero of Eden Prime. Jacob Lerma, I like Borto and Black Clover, sue me. Nick Jubek, Rex is in the medical clinic, most likely.
And
you are?
I have watched Bakemonogatari. I haven't finished it, but I love it.
They say you killed more than 100 Geth.
Yeah, Devil Fruits could not even begin to be used in live action. It's too much money to make it look good. Just play the games.
Busy, but do you have time for a quick autograph?
I will be happy to give out autographs.
Anything for a fan. Here.
And you can like Boruto and Black Clover. I've heard both good and bad things. I don't think that's bad. I have seen Boba because it was in the block on Toonami with One Piece and Duel Masters, which was amazing. I love Boba. It is funny and it is stupid, and I love it.
Will you be needing supplies?
Show me what you've got.
Most excellent.
Nick Jubek, whoops, I meant to say Garrus is in medical clinic, my bad. Rex is being harassed by C-Sec at their offices. Yeah, it's more like, yeah, stuff like this. I'm trying to get some health packs.
Code Geass is kind of like Gundam if it were told from Char's point of view. Cool. Zenith, I like the Foxy arc. I feel like the Foxy arc is the weakest arc of the series. That is wrong because Afro Luffy is the best thing of the whole series. Bo is amazing. First anime I heard Richard Epcar in.
I don't even know where I am right now. Citadel Raptor. Yeah, once again, we have not found Fisto's office.
Anorak Trendu. 'Tis a good day when pizza. Bo.
Look at this dress.
Could I have a moment of your time?
Hell yeah, Afro Luffy.
What do you need?
I've been hunting for evidence of corruption and organized crime on the Citadel, but
Least favorite One Piece villain. I hate Buggy. Buggy's the worst. And you're not going to like when I cover the Buggy arc. I hate him. I'm sorry, I just do not like him as a character. What is my full channel name so I can sub? I have two. Zenith Warrior Gaming, which has all my gaming footage and completion guides.
Clinic and C-Sec directions. Okay.
And Zenith Warrior Princess. Zero Armor. I fell in love with JoJo's Bizarre Adventure because of the awesome end credits songs.
Maybe the C-Sec Academy is where the offices are.
David Fincher directed 7, Fight Club, Zodiac. Oh, okay. Fight Club is my favorite movie. Well, no, K-Pax is my favorite, but Fight Club's up there.
Ryan Mack says, in the future, all fashion designers will only use curvy scissors.
Media Hunter, Buggy will always be my most hated villain. I don't care. Benjamin Hull. I like that dress.
If you say so.
Yeah.
Jacob Lerma, I'm looking for your super chat.
In light of the recent attack on Eden Prime,
A live-action Gundam movie could work, I think. Jacob Lerma, I miss Zetch Bell. So do I. Zetch Bell was underrated and ended before the manga did. Essentially, the anime ended without ending, and the manga continued on.
So apparently, word about Eden Prime's getting out.
Yep. And how awesome we are, because we killed like over 100 Geth, right?
Sure.
Yes.
Everyone will be talking about the legendary Commander Shepard and her team, but no one will ever know the true sacrifice that was Jenkins!
You hate Moria. Some people are saying Moria they hate the most. Buggy is dumb, but he has charisma. Yeah, but no, he doesn't have charisma. He gets better. Let me just say this. He gets better, but I don't like him. And I feel like even Moria is not as hateable. Nick Jubek, Fist offices in
Chora's Den, the strip club, he's a mini-boss. Well, okay. Well, I'm gonna, you know what, it's coming up on 11 o'clock here. We're just going to call it quits.
Jenkins!
Oh.
We get C-Sec first before Chora's Den from Nick Jubek. Okay, so yeah, we'll definitely do that next week. In the meantime, yeah, we're calling it quits for the night. Is German Shepherd going to go to a top fourth wall? We'll see. Probably not.
Jenkins!
This one's for Jenkins, everyone.
All right, thank you all for coming on. I think did Jacob Lerma's super chat get read off?
I think so.
Because I know he had a $1 super chat, and then next time Shepard gets fisted.
Also, there is a reason why he wants to be king of the pirates. You haven't been paying attention to episode 4. You'll see.
Yeah. Just waiting to see if like Jacob Lerma says anything, or feel free to scroll up because I know you got a $1 super chat a minute ago.
There's so much. Nick Jubek, but continued to C-Sec first before Core's down.
It did.
That's a little... Okay.
Okay, so yeah, we got it in there. Let's call it a night. We'll be back next week with more Mass Effect, Space is Alive, The Adventures of German Shepherd. See how many times we die next time. Thank you all. Have a great night. Thank you for coming out here and supporting the effect of the masses.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Bye.